Maximum Threshold Radio Show's live, episode 318. Maximum Threshold Radio Show, horns up, fists in the air.
Automatic defense procedures initiated.
What we've got here is
maximum voltage, maximum power, maximum carnage. This is Maximum Threshold. Call the show at
440-709-4977.
Maximum Threshold. And here's your hosts, Dom and
Dave. He's actually quite smart. He just makes errors of judgment along the way.
Hello there, everybody.
Big show tonight. Well, look at the size of me and Dominic. Of course, it's a big show. Hey, make me a little louder, Dominic. I can't hear myself. There we go. No, you just turn the volume
I can't turn it up on the board. You'll be peeking.
I peaked.
I'm crowning.
You're crowning?
I'm crowning.
Ready to poop.
So, everybody, you're listening to the Maximum Threshold Radio Show. We're coming to you live tonight in Portland, Oregon.
Well, are we live everywhere?
Yes, but we're specifically picking out a city tonight that we're live in.
You're specifically picking out a city in the Pacific region?
That's right, the Northwest.
Isn't it called the Pacific Northwest?
It's the Northwest.
No, it's the specific Northwest.
The specific Northwest, that's right.
There's one.
How'd you like it when you go on the Pacific Ocean? So, how was everyone's week?
Oh, pretty good. I wanted to ask you that.
Well, I was supposed to do an interview on Wednesday with Joe Pilson, but I got stood up. And I researched too, man. I really did. I mean, I was going to ask about his new album with Kill Devil Hilt, an amazing young band.
Yeah.
I was going to talk about his Tooth and Nail project, which is officially called TNN because apparently Tooth and Nail is already copyrighted by someone else. I was going to ask about any Mick Brown misadventures. Is that his name, Mick Brown?
Yeah.
No,
Wild,
his
no.
actually name is
Wild
Mick Brown.
Yeah.
Oh, Sorry.
That's his given name.
And, you know, I had a bunch of questions about the movie Rockstar that he was in.
Rockstar.
Because Steel Dragon is actually one of my favorite two non-real bands, the other one being Spinal Tap.
Oh, I thought the other one was going to be the one that was a Wild Stallions.
Wild Stripes.
Wild Stripes.
So here's the thing. Here's my hang up with Rockstar. They're supposed to be this British powerhouse band.
Yeah.
How come two of the guys in the band were from America? Zach Wilde and Jeff Pilson. I don't remember Pilson's name in the movie, but Zach Wilde was GOAT.
Jorgen.
But why? But they were. How did two Americans get in that band?
Well, they never said they were American.
But when they talked, they didn't have an English accent like Kurt Cuddy and Jason Bonham's character, and the other guitar player. Goad was the other guitar player, which was Zach Wilde.
Yeah,
and he talked.
Yeah, he talked. He was like this. Welcome to Wichita.
How was your break? I shot everything I saw.
I killed everything. I killed something every freaking day.
So that's what I want to know about Rockstar.
Well, I mean, that movie went through a lot of problems. I mean, originally it was called Metal God, and you know it changed a lot as they were making it. But I got to admit, Jennifer Aniston did look hot in it. And
yeah, you know, I'm not a big Aniston fan, but she looks amazing when she's in movies. Like when she was in Bruce Almighty. Mm-hmm. Just her ass looks so much better in movies than it does on TV.
When she was in a movie called like Horrible Bosses, I think she played a dentist that kept hitting on her, like dental hygienist or something, and she was hot in that one too.
I didn't see that either.
That's right.
Yeah, I watched a movie called The Rum Diary, pretty cool, since last week, and I watched a movie called The Informals, and those both of them were pretty cool, and they have a really hot chick.
I watched Dick's. What the hell did I say the movie was? I saw
this chick named Amanda Heard. Michael, she is totally beautiful.
I know she's not that hot,
dude. She is.
I don't. There's something about her. I don't know. She was in the Pineapple Express.
Yes.
She was in something else. The Rum Diaries is a Hunter S. Thompson thing.
Yes. Guess what the character's main name was?
Shark the Pussy. Shark the Pussy.
No, not the actor's name.
Flowis, bitch.
He played Paul Kemp.
Oh, I actually seen that because they're driving around in a. Is it a convertible Thunderbird or an old Corvette?
Corvette. I thought it was a Corvette, an old Corvette. I didn't know that.
Wait a minute. When did Dave ever say that?
I didn't know that.
The expert on everything.
Dominic loves having the power of the board.
I got a few new sound effects.
One ring to rule them all. One ring to conquer them all. Dominic.
Hi, this is Michael.
Anyways, Rum Diary was pretty good.
See, I didn't think it was all that great.
Rum Shaker?
I watched it, and I didn't. Now that I think about it, I watched it. I didn't think it was all that great. I liked when they were driving in the car and it was all missing and shit.
He had to sit on his lap. Just look ahead. But yeah, that was not bad. So I was supposed to go to a screening this week, Wednesday night, but I didn't go.
Why? Getting your blood checked?
Oh, it was too freaking far away.
What kind of screening? For what?
A movie called the
Pickle Kisser Revenge?
Something on Hudson. Anyways, Bill Murray played FDR.
Was it FDR or Roosevelt?
Yeah,
that is FDR.
There you go.
They said that movie's awesome. Like they said that Murray is amazing in that.
Yeah, I wanted to see it, but I thought it was in Richmond Heights, and I looked at the ticket as Cleveland Heights.
Oh, that's a little farther.
Yeah, I just didn't feel like going.
Wow, that's all the way up where we saw Thanksgiving 3.
That's right.
Yeah, I didn't want to go.
I throw you off with music?
Yes.
Ding. I know this. Uncle Ted. Is this Sweaty Teddy?
Yep.
Yeah, I know Sweaty, all right. No, I got hurt this week falling on the ice.
You can't ice
How do you
skate.
think the ice feels?
That's right. I think Earth, you just gave the Earth a bruise.
Well, we have an exciting show for you.
Why you change the subject?
Episode 318 of the Maximum Threshold Radio Show.
Tell everybody who we got coming on tonight.
We have Madonna's guitar player, Monte something or other.
Monte Pittman.
Yes, cool cat.
He's calling in like 10 minutes.
We also have possibly Brian Tichy calling in, too.
10:15.
And we have somebody else, too.
John Corabi.
Oh, the one time I was supposed to see Motley Crue, I actually had tickets to see them with him, and I didn't have a ride that day.
I'm sure he won't give a fuck.
I bought the ticket, so I got the money for it.
You can ask him.
No, I'm conducting.
Do you think that he got an equal share of Motley Crue money when he was in Motley Crue?
No.
Or do you think he was like a voice for hire?
No, he was a member of the band. You know, Vince Neil is a hired gun. He's not an official member anymore. He hasn't been for years. And I just finished reading the Vince Neil book, Tattoos and Tequila.
How was that?
Well, all your thoughts about Vince being a douche are reaffirmed by like the second paragraph. And what makes it even worse, he doesn't realize he's an asshole. Everything is someone else's fault. He vaguely says, "Oh, well, maybe I did this or that wrong." But he's just mad about everything. Everything bothers him. Everything, you know. He didn't even really have anything nice to say about any of the guys in Motley Crue.
Wow.
He's a fucking douche nozzle.
And I wanted to beat him when I was a kid.
He was going to come on the show, but you know, shit happens. He was too busy. What was he doing? He was at
Who? Vince Neil?
Yeah.
Oh, he was busy at a buffet.
That's right.
The best part of the book is he said that he's been pretty much sober for the last 3 years. Didn't he just get a DUI within the last year?
Yep.
Yeah. They talk about his plastic surgery. I remember when they did that on TV.
He said that like even his current wife said that he's had 3 or 4 three facelifts.
Damn. Well, they got to suck that shit out of his neck. Get rid of the wrinkles. They'll probably suck all that shit off his ass.
Why? Are you planning on looking at his ass?
No, I'm just saying. That's probably what he did. To look younger.
They should have remade this for Spaceballs.
Yeah.
Mog, eat Mog. I'm part man, I'm part dog. I'm my own best friend.
How's that? He smell his own ass.
You know, except for Nugent being totally off the wall, he's got some great music.
He's another ass clown. Dude, I love his self-righteous, you know, drinking and drug policy. Meanwhile, he's smashing 15-year-old vagina when he's like in his 20s and shit.
Dave did it too.
No, Dave made sure they were at least old enough to have a fake ID.
Oh, I can tell you
Save their
exactly.
lunch money up to
You know, the only underage girl I was ever with was with my ex-wife, and we got married, and we followed age consent, and it was legal. But I was scared about that. She's the only one I was ever underage with. She was over the age of consent, but under 18. So
you know the age of consent in Ohio is actually 16?
Is it really?
yeah, but they changed it. Before, you could be age of consent was 16. It could be any age. It could be 52 years old. The girl could still be 16. Now it's 5 years.
Is it really?
Yeah, so the age consent is 16, but you cannot be older than 5 years old.
I know this. Well, see, I knew it from, I want to say what? Let me think, how old is my kid? 18. Like 15, 16 years ago, I had a roommate he's a cop now.
Yeah.
Okay. And at the corner of my street was a drug mart. And they had this cute girl working there. And she used to always flirt with my roommate. And I don't want to say her name, but she has a funny name. Like, you can't forget her name. Like, I was like,
what does it rhyme with? Orange?
Carmony.
Carmony.
It rhymes with Carmony. But
Orange.
So one day he came home and he's like, I'm going out there. I'm taking her out. I just because his best friend that he grew up with was a cop. He found out from his friend who was a cop that the consent age is 16, and he's like, she just turned 17. I mean, we were in our early 20s, but still. I was like, dude, but You know, we used to call him Mr. October because he would meet a girl and he would bang her in October, and then like a camel, he wouldn't drink the whole rest of the year. Like he wouldn't get laid the rest of the year. But he had this huge stack of Playboys in his room, and he always had the door closed, but he swore he never beat off.
And this segment here is sponsored by our great host, JWM Media. So check them out, jwmmedia.com.
For all your design and media needs.
That's right. If you're looking for a web page you need designed or hosted, check them out at JWM Media at jwmmedia.com. Follow them on Facebook at JWM Media.
Wow, it's cool.
You liked it? You like how I threw that plug in? That was a good segue, wasn't it?
Yeah. That was a good plug.
That was a good plug after the age of consent.
Don't worry. Wait till the next topic we get on. There's another sponsor we're going to throw in.
But yeah, so like he was all excited. He came home.
Did he get her?
Yeah.
I was okay. Just because he said he was going to.
Oh, wait a minute. I could be wrong. Now that I think about it, there was another girl that was 17 across the street. No, she was 18, and he dated her for like a couple months. Her name was Harmony. The girl at the
Charmony.
The girl worked at Drug Mart. Her name rhymed with Munshine.
Munshine.
Okay.
Yeah, her name was Sunshine.
Yes, obviously.
But he could. He goes up there. He's dating her. It's like, dude, you couldn't even like score like free anything from there.
The Jew and Mike comes out.
Dude, check this out. When we were young, my step cousins lived with us for a while, and they worked at this grocery store, and all the cashiers were all friends. We'd go through there with carts full of food, and they'd only ring up like every 10th item, so we'd get like hundreds of dollars worth of groceries for like $5. So, and he couldn't even get that action going.
I'm reading a good book by a criminal right now. It's called The Art of Making Money, the story of a master counterfeiter. The first guy ever to beat the U.S. Treasury when it came to he would actually, in his bootleg money in his counter, he had all the security devices in there. So, yes. Kip Winger. I have never seen Winger in concert.
I have.
A couple dozen times. He's an old friend of the show, especially the guitarist, Reb.
Wasn't he classically trained?
Who, Kip?
Yes.
Yeah, in ballet.
Yep.
And in music. Like, everybody made fun of them. They're actually like top-notch musicians, all four of them.
Oh, yeah. To the floor.
I love it in my butt. In my butt.
Do you know how many songs are out there about being a pedophile?
No.
She's only 17.
Oh.
She's sexy and 17. I mean, all these songs that are dedicated to like underage girls. Did you accept it or no? Well, who is it?
Maximum Threshold, you're on the air. Oh, we hung up. I wonder what happened. Call back in.
I heard your voice.
How come it ain't ringing? Maximum Threshold, you're on the air.
Hi.
Maximum Threshold, you're on the air.
Hi, this is
Hey, it's John Corabi.
Hey, John, what's going on?
Nada, what are you doing?
Oh, just eating pizza.
That's cool.
Oh, my God. John Corabi's on the phone. I'm one of your biggest fans, John.
He really is.
I'm a huge fan of your songwriting.
That's my
all the way back from the Scream days.
That's cool, man. Thank you.
And my good friend Stormin' Norman said to make sure I tell you hello.
Well, you tell Norman I said hello as well.
So
where are you guys at? Columbus?
We're in Cleveland, Ohio, but we're broadcasting 40 markets. So.
Oh, cool.
So you got a lot of people listen to us make mistakes tonight.
Well, very cool. And I'm actually sitting in my car in front of a restaurant, and getting ready to go do a jam gig tonight with a bunch of friends here in Nashville. So,
Nice.
Oh, you're based in Nashville?
Pardon me now?
Are you based in Nashville now, or?
Yeah, I moved here about 6 years ago, and not for any other reason. It is a great music town. It's a lot more than country music, like a lot of people think, but it's just a really cool town. A lot of cool people, laid back, and and then to boot, it is a great musicians, studio musicians and writers and all that kind of stuff. Everything is right here, so it's pretty cool.
And not the cesspool that LA is.
So yeah, I seen on Facebook that you're doing I think it's an Aerosmith tribute tonight. You're sitting in a little bit, and Stacey Collins is going to be playing harmonica. Yeah, she's from up here, I believe.
Yeah, I don't know. I just saw on her. I've never met her, so I'm going to meet her tonight. But apparently, I saw a video on her Facebook, and she was in Ohio, and they were having snow or something like that, and whatever. But I heard a couple of her tracks, and that girl can blow a harp, man. It's just insane. It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
So it's a bunch of my friends here in town, and they do, like when everybody's home, they'll get a bunch of friends together and they'll do an evening with Kiss or an evening with Thin Lizzy or an evening with whatever. And they contacted me like a month ago and they said, hey, if you got time off, man, we're doing Toys in the Attic and Rocks in its entirety in the order that they are on the records. Mm-hmm. And they're like, we'd love to have you come down and play some stuff. So I'm going to go down and do like 6 or 7 tunes with them. So it's going to be cool.
Cool.
Wow, that sounds really good.
So years like when Motley did the Generation Swine album, they did a promotional tour where they did a little meet and greet with like a whole party, and then they played the album. And my friends worked for some record companies, so we got to go and meet the band. And I told Mick, I'm like, dude, I said, that album you did with Corabi is my favorite Motley album. And he's like, thanks, brother, me too.
And it's funny because I guess apparently Mick just did an interview not that long ago, and it was like a month or two ago, and I got all these emails on Facebook, and they're like, dude, Mick just said that, that's his favorite Motley record. And so I'm like, that's cool. I appreciate it.
Yeah. And I just got done reading the Vince Neil book, and let's just say I've had the pleasure of being in your company a couple of times, and you're a much nicer person than Vince is. And not to mention a much more talented person.
Oh, I agree.
And I know Vince says he doesn't write songs with Motley Crue because he doesn't need to, because those guys do it. But you're truly a gifted songwriter, because even like going back to Man in the Moon and all the songs on Scream, nobody like, when you listen to them, you can't help but feel your emotion, like in Robin's song on the Union album, and Drift Away and Misunderstood, and you feel that raw emotion. Like, do you ever have a hard time playing some of those old songs based on where they came from?
No, not really. I mean, I'm kind of, obviously there were moments in my life or whatever, but, it's weird. It's actually a little therapeutic, actually, to put it down on paper and record it in the studio and then go out and play it. And you know what I mean? It's just like, there's people that relate to the songs and whatever. Everybody's got a different song that they absolutely love. You know what I mean? So, but it's a bit therapeutic. It actually helps me get over whatever hump I'm on at that moment. So it's cool.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I was going to tell you something, John. This is David talking. Michael doesn't ask kiss to rock stars or musicians or anything else. He so rarely has ever told anyone that he actually liked them and he liked their music. He usually busting their balls the entire time.
We just said,
so he must really, really like you a lot.
No, I love Corabi, dude. Like
he hates everybody else.
I don't
I'm
hate
joking.
No, I don't hate people. I would say I probably would hate Vince if I hung out with him for more than 10 minutes. But like, dude, seriously, like my friend gave me the Union album, like, and a girl I was dating just broke up with me and left me. And then I hear Robin's song, and I'm like, you're like, I'm not alone. Someone else feels like, the world's ending, and you want to know if they, you think about me, all that stuff. And it's like, I don't like your songwriting. I love it, dude, for real.
That's cool, man. I appreciate it.
I mean,
Thank
he's
you.
real.
And it's weird too because the funny thing about I don't know what you want to call me, a musician, a rock star, whatever, you know what I mean? But it's funny because, like, I think people are surprised sometimes at the fact that, like, I go through the same things that everybody else goes through. You know what I mean? It's just, I've got kids, I've got, exes, girlfriends, like ex-wives, like the whole bit, you know what I mean? And, and I just happen to be able, I guess kind of blessed to be able to put it down on a piece of paper with some music and be, for myself, it's a bit therapeutic, but, it's, every now and then there'll be a song or two that somebody goes, oh my God, like that song, like totally, I get that song. I totally get that song. And, so it's cool. Like I'm blessed, but it's funny. I look at people sometimes and they go, God, man, I can't really believe, like, you kind of went through that thing, too. And I'm like, yeah, I'm human, you know what I mean? And it's weird. Like, when you're going through a breakup or when a chick, like, bails on you or, like, leaves you, you're just like, ugh, God, it's like the end of the world, you know what I mean? Like, ugh, I didn't see that one coming. Yeah. And, but it's cool for me because I just get to write it down, put music to it, and talk about it, and I get it off my chest, you know what I mean?
Yeah, because... Like I heard the story behind Robin's song. I don't really want to ask it on the air, but it's like you said, it's an emotion that a lot of people think. And you know what? If in a fair and just world, you would be a rock superstar. Like a lot of people who, like, for example, Storm and Norman. He's a huge fan of yours. One day I turned him on to Union and Motley Crue album, and he's like, oh my God, I can't believe I've never heard this before. And he's a huge fan because I know he's come to see you in a couple, like, I think he came down to somewhere like Kentucky or some shit to see you and stuff like that. Yeah,
he saw me in Kentucky with when I opened for Cinderella, and then I did a couple of shows at Ripper's Tap House. And he came down to those as well. He's a great guy. I like Norman a lot. He's cool.
Yeah, we left. We were in Akron seeing we had tickets for Morris Day and the motherfucking time, and you were playing the same night. So we boot scooted out like we were waiting up at the end of the venue for them to end so we could hurry up and get over. So we got to catch the last half of the Corabi set because I figure
that's cool, man.
Morris Day and the time they ain't coming ever again. I figure I could just I could come see you. Now that I know you're in Nashville, I'll just find out you're playing there and come down.
That's funny. That's cool.
Well, I like Nashville myself. That's where my honeymoon was, so I spent quite a bit of time down in Nashville.
Honestly, it's a great city, man. Like, I came out here a couple times to write with some other people, and I kind of dug it, man, and it was weird. I would fly out to Nashville, and I'd hang out here for like a week and write with some people, and then go back to L.A. and then go do my thing in L.A. And it was weird. I just kind of felt like I mean, LA's a great city, don't get me wrong. You know what I mean? There's a lot of great things about it. But I just was like, I was just over it. I was over the traffic. I was over, just some people, not a lot of people, but some of the people that were I was hanging out with, and the drama that came with it, and I was just like, man, it's just I need a new start. And I came here, and I just felt I rented a house, and I just fell in love with the city, man. It was just awesome. It was just a great move on my part, because it actually cleared my head to like come out here. And the last couple of years I was like, I was doing some work with Gibson, doing acoustic shows for Gibson guitars, and then I kind of decided, like, I left Ratt, and then I said, you know what, I'm going to put a band together. I'm going to go out and do something here, So it's been a while coming, but I did the acoustic record. Now I'm working on some new material for an electric record, and it'll be cool. We'll see what happens, but I love this city. It's great. It's really cool.
There was a special on TV about Nashville. They said, if you're an up-and-coming musician, you have a better chance of getting a record deal by hanging out in the Starbucks in Nashville than to submitting your stuff over to any place in L.A.
Well, it's weird, but I think, if there was a point where New York was the hotbed, and it was like Bon Jovi and TNT and Twisted Sister and all those bands get signed. Then it was in Philadelphia for a little while. Then it was, it was L.A. and then it was Seattle and then there was a period where there was, an area in Georgia, you know what I mean? And it's just weird. Like, I just think that overall, like, and a lot of people think that, Nashville's like totally a country, but it's not. Like, Kings of Leon are from here, Black Keys live here, Robert Plant lives here, Kid Rock's got a place here, Jack White, there's so many, the guys in Cinderella, Winger, Slaughter, the Nelson Brothers, you know what I mean? So there's a huge rock scene here as well.
Yeah, the Black Keys are from up here. They moved.
Well, I know they were from there,
but
they moved here. They live here now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Did you?
So it's just and it's become like this. It's become this like small, hip little city that everybody's just like, wow, this is. I'm a little nervous about it. Like, I don't want it to become too big. You know what I mean? But it's just a really, Johnny Depp just bought a house here. Like, everybody's talking about it now. Like, Johnny Depp lives here. You know what I mean? So it's like all these people now have like migrated to Nashville, and it's just like this really cool little scene. So whatever.
Yeah.
It's all good.
Did you really move away from LA because you, like, no matter where I know LA's a big place, but no matter how far away you got from Tommy Lee, his dong was still like only inches away from you?
Yes, there's only one thing bigger than Tommy's cock, and that's the equator.
Oh, I thought you were going to say Nikki's ego.
No. No. It's all good.
I know what I want to touch. I want to touch on your new one you have out, the unplugged one.
Thank God you weren't touching on Tommy's dong.
Oh no, that's in the other room.
Yeah, the segue's a little to be desired there, brother.
Hey, you're getting what you pay for.
Yeah. Going from Tommy's dong to I got to touch on something here.
That's right. Got to get it out of the way.
Touch of the no spots.
So what made you want to put together this unplugged record you have out now?
You know, honestly, if you really kind of go back and look at all of the records that I've done, there's been, at least one acoustic record. In most cases, I think two songs on each record. And, and I've always wanted to do it. Like, I was a huge fan of, like, those MTV Unplugged things. Because it really kind of strips everything away, and it like the ones that I saw, like, the Aerosmith one and the Black Crowes and Eric Clapton and all these people, it just kind of strips everything away, and it's like, yeah, they can play. Yeah. They can actually play. There's a performance there that's just brilliant. And, and then the other thing was when I was doing the Scream album, I actually had the great fortune of obviously having it produced by Eddie Kramer, but I also got the great fortune of meeting the guys, at least Peter Frampton and Steve Marriott from Humble Pie. And they used to come into our studio, our rehearsal, like we were doing pre-production for the record, and they came into the studio quite a few times, and I actually had a long chat with Steve Marriott. I was being a little bit of a fan. I asked him if he would sing on my record, and he was like, yeah, mate, sure, absolutely, and well, unfortunately, he passed away about 3 weeks later. He went back to England, and he died, but the one thing that he said to me was, he heard like Father, Mother, Son and a couple of the songs on that we were working on. And he was like, you know what, dude, like, I'd love to sing on your stuff. I like your material. And he goes, just remember, like, you've got some good music. He goes, if you can sit down and play a song on an acoustic guitar and entertain people with no like big drums and loud guitars and nothing to hide behind. If you can do that, then you have great songs. And, I don't know whether, in my mind, I feel like I have some pretty good, good songs, some good music or whatever, but I just wanted to try it and see, like, to see what kind of a reaction I would get if I did an unplugged song, an unplugged record. Yeah. And I was thinking about doing all new material, but then I was like, well, wait a minute. If I'm going to do an unplugged record, it's a studio album, but, at the end of the day, I just wanted to do something and, like, pull a couple of old songs so that there was a familiar, oh, God, I'm a little tongue-twisted right now. So that there were some songs that were familiar to everybody, you know what I mean? And just do like a blend of both. So I did like half the record is old stuff and half the record is new stuff, but I just stripped it all down.
Cool. Well, like I said, I did get to catch you at the Tap House, and it was an acoustic show, and you did it. You had the whole place in the palm of your hand. So obviously you succeeded writing some pretty kick-ass songs.
Well, and it's funny, a lot of people ask me about, like, the acoustic shows, especially when I do them by myself without my band guys. I try to lighten it up a little bit, you know what I mean? And I'll elaborate on some stories, and I'll tell some stories, and I try to make them as, lighthearted and humorous as possible. And there's some sad things and, whatever, but I just try to keep it kind of lighthearted. And, at the end of the day, like my dad and I've had a few people in my past, they said, if someone wants to listen to your record, if they just want to hear the music, they can turn the CD on and stay at home and save a lot of money. Right. They won't have to pay for tickets or parking and drinks and all this other stuff. At the end of the day, if you go out to see anybody's show, it's going to cost you $100 or more. And, so I try to, when I do the shows, I'll, in a joking manner, I'll pick on people in the audience. I'll tell stories about why I wrote certain songs. It's like a storyteller's thing, but it's very lighthearted and really just kind of joking. You know what I mean? So I want people to leave and go, wow, you know what? I had a really great friggin' time, like, hanging out, watching Corabi that night. It was just fun. It was cool.
Absolutely.
So
let's go back to your formidable, like, when you started. Who was your influences? Not just as your singers and musicians. Who was your influence, like, songwriting wise, as well?
It's so weird because I love so many different types of music. I would say probably rock-wise, my biggest influences were the Beatles, Zeppelin, and Aerosmith. But at the end of the day, like, I'll sit down and I'll listen to, Fire and Rain by James Taylor. Yeah. And I find it's just a great song. You know what I mean? I like, I love Roundabout by Yes. You know what I mean? I like, so my tastes vary depending on my mood. I love Stranglehold by Ted Nugent. You know what I mean? It's just to me, like, music is more than anything. It's just like a mood enhancer. You know what I mean? And it just varies on my mood. And that's even with my own material. There's some days I just want to listen to, Old Man Wise and Heavy D. And then there's other days where I just want to listen to Robin's Song and Father, Mother, Son. So I'm just kind of all over the place. But I would probably say my biggest three would be the Beatles, Zeppelin, and Aerosmith.
Cool. I have a question for you. All right, this is David again. You said sometimes someone will come up after a show and say, this song really touched me. I was going through this. Is there a song that you grew up with? I know you said you influences, but a song from another artist, like when you were going through shit, that really touched you, and it just stuck in your head like forever.
Yeah, I mean, it's weird. My mom passed away in probably that last year that I was in Motley, 96, 97, something like that. And, I cannot listen, like, if I listen to, God, I can't remember. It's called Every Night by Paul McCartney. It's on McCartney's first solo record. And every time I hear that, I think of my mother. You know what I mean? When I was going through, even with me, like when I hear Robin's song, it totally takes me back to that moment or that time when I was going through all that stuff with Motley and with, whatever. So yeah, there's plenty of songs. I mean, I can't think of anything off the top of my head right now, but like I mean, I remember too, like, more than anything, that song So This Is Christmas, that John Lennon song. Every time I hear that song, it takes me immediately back to the night that they announced that he had been shot, and how, without sounding like a, weirdo, but I was really upset about that. You know what I mean? And it just totally takes me back to that song. For some reason, takes me to that night, sitting in Philadelphia, watching the TV, and having them break in at like 9 or 10 o'clock at night saying John Lennon's just been shot and killed. And I was like, wow. And it's weird every time. Yeah. So,
well, definitely you're not weird for that, because I mean, what was some of the vigils? There was like 50,000 people vigils back then. I remember on the news. So. No,
and I know, and and one of the other things too. It's weird. A lot of people don't realize it, but they had it was synchronized all over the world. But I think they had like a 1-minute moment of silence on every radio station on Earth. Like 3 or 4 days after that happened.
They won't do that now with the way revenues are with radio shows. They wouldn't do that now. Everybody's too cheap.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what?
But I just thought it was huge, so.
Give you an FYI. The only time I ever had Motley Crue tickets was when you were with them and I was supposed to see you play, but then my ride bailed on me, so I still have the tickets.
Are you trying to get your money back from John?
No, I'm not trying to get my money back from John.
I got a question about that tour.
You're talking to the wrong crew boy. If you want your money back, you need to talk to Nicky, Tommy, or Mick.
Yeah, you ain't getting shit from Nicky. So here's my question for that tour, because I was actually pumped about that, because that Motley Crue album you did was so fucking badass.
It was.
It was awesome. I to this day, I think if you guys would have just shortened the name to like The Crew, it would have been like a multi-platinum album. But here's my question about that tour. Who had a bigger schlong, Peter Steele or Tommy Lee?
Well, to be honest with you, it's not like I never saw Peter's.
You never saw Peter's Peter?
No, I never saw Peter's, and I only saw Tommy's in passing. you know, it was a little difficult because, you know, the special harness that they had to have on the back of the semi that actually carried Tommy, and then his cock went into the whole rest of the truck. But I just kind of saw it a couple of times. But and you're kind of freaking me out. We're talking about dicks a little bit too much here.
Who's a bigger dick, the one in Tommy's pants or Vince Neil?
Oh, please.
Come on, you could tell us.
Even Tommy's not that big. Actually,
no, I'm not saying a word. I'm done now. I'm done.
Just a little 2 cents about that is I watched a video, the Pam and Tommy video, man. And I felt perverted because I'm like, man, I'm watching someone's home movies. This is wrong.
No, you don't think they wanted it out there? Come on.
So
well, you know, I don't know. Like I was around when that whole thing happened, and you know, I do know that Tommy was pretty pissed about it, but I also know too that he had that was when he bought the house. He bought a house, and him and Pam were remodeling the whole thing, and they had people in and out of their house, you know, 5, 6, 7 days a week, all hours of the day and night. You know, the band was recording in his house. There was construction going on. There was a lot of shit happening, and if they intentionally put that CD out, then man, he's a great actor.
Yeah. So
I like the insight. Thanks a lot, John.
Yeah, I got another Motley question. This is actually a serious one. Is it like that Generation Swine album was a giant pile of shit for one reason? Because I can tell that a lot of those songs were written by you, and I could like if I tune Vince's voice out, I can hear you singing them.
There's no doubt about that. Yeah.
Is there any recordings anywhere of you singing those songs?
I'm sure there is somewhere. Somebody just gave me a copy of me doing the original version of Let Us Pray, but it's weird, like the tape that they gave me, the vocal is mixed so low on it, like you can barely hear it.
I mean,
but you have to kind of squint to hear it, you know what I mean? But
yeah, because I can hear, I like the early Motley Crue stuff. Like Shout at the Devil was my favorite Motley album until that one that you did. Yep. And Vince's voice,
that's cool.
Vince's voice fits that stuff. You know, and I'm a big Motley Crue fan, I'm not going to lie. But, like, hearing, like, you could, like, becoming a big fan of yours, like, from, you know, not just the Scream from Motley Crue and Union, you listen to Generation Swine, and you can hear, like, okay, this is a Corabi song.
Yep.
This is a Corabi song.
The music was, like, tuned down lower, so it would hit John's vocals, would fit in perfect with it.
You wrote or co-wrote most of those songs, didn't you? Or at least more than
a few
half
of them. Yeah, it was. You know, it's a long story, but that was kind of what my beef with them was when I left. You know, when I left, you know, there was all these contractual bullshit that I looked at it one way, they looked at it another way, and that's why we went up suing each other, and we resolved it. We figured it out. I moved on, you know what I mean? Like, it is what it is. A lot of people talk to me about this all the time, and you know what, dude? The universe and life and all this other kind of shit, it throws you curveballs, and, you know, you do what you do, like, not to sound weird or cliche, but, you know, when you get a lemon, make some fucking lemonade. You know what I mean?
Throw some vodka in it, right?
That's it, you know what I mean? And it was unfortunate, but, you know, that relationship with those guys is like any relationship. You know, you meet a chick that just split up with her husband or her boyfriend, a long-term, whatever. You know, there's always that possibility that things aren't going to work out and she's going to run back to where she came from. Yeah. It happens. It happens all the time. So, I mean, I can't say that I didn't think about that happening. I didn't think it would, but you know, it was in the back of my mind. And you know what? I'm okay with it. It is what it is, you know?
Yeah, and in the book, Vince says that it was your idea, one. And two, correct me if I'm wrong, but initially, didn't the Motley Crue album that you recorded with them that had barely any, if at all, any kind of publicity, outsold Generation Swine that had a multi-million-dollar ad campaign behind it?
That part I believe is true, but in all honesty, I couldn't give you exact numbers or figures because I don't know. And to be honest with you, I'm 10 or 12 or 15 years, however long it is, removed from the Motley record. Am I proud of it? Absolutely. But at the end of the day, man, I can't. I don't sit here and kind of rethink and overthink, what happened or what went wrong or what, whatever. And the bottom line of it is, yeah, you know what? I did say to the guys, you should get Vince back. But it was only because their managers every frickin' day was talking to me on the thing. They're like, well, Vince does this when he's on stage, and Vince does that, and Vince handles the crowd like this, and Vince handles the crowd like that. And I'm like, look. And
Vince skips every third word? Or only sings every third word?
No, but when I was talking when I was talking to them, I got this browbeating from the managers for a frickin' year. That last year I was in the band, and I went back to the guys and I said, look, I'm happy where I'm at, but at the end of the day, your manager is trying to get me to cut my hair, dye it blonde. He's trying to get me to do this. He's trying to get me to run around on stage like that and say this to the audience and all that other stuff. And I just kind of sat there and went, you know what? You're making me feel like I'm not the right guy for the band. If that's what you guys want, then go get it. If that's not what you want, then let's just all shut up and move forward. You know what I mean? And it was an anger thing that I said to them when I said it. And, so it wasn't, Vince is correct, but he's incorrect. I didn't suggest them getting Vince back. I said it out of anger because I was sick and tired of everybody telling me to act more like Vince on stage or act more like this, or it was getting weird. But it was coming from the management. So I just thought that maybe the band was talking to the management and telling me what they wanted me to do. You know what I mean? And I'm just like, even at one point, I believe Steve Vai kind of stuck up for me. And we did a show in L.A., and, somebody made a comment like, well, he doesn't move around on stage like Vince does. And Steve Vai was just like, well, listen, the guy's playing fucking guitar on everything. Mm-hmm. And at one point, when we did Power to the Music, I played guitar, got up to the harmonica solo, shut my guitar off, played the harmonica, put the harmonica back, turned my guitar back on, and finished the song. Steve's like, he's tied to the guitar. He's not going to move like Vince. So, that comment that I made, just clearing that up, it was just basically it was made in anger. And, on my part, it's like, again, it's like anything, if you get into a relationship and she keeps comparing you to the ex-boyfriend, you're going to get tired of it eventually, and you're going to say, you know what, fuck off. If you want the ex-boyfriend, go get him. If whatever, then go get him. And that's basically what I did.
Yeah, isn't it odd that for a while I think Vince had the bass player or the drummer from Union in his solo band. I can't remember which guy he had, but he had one of those guys.
He had both of them.
Oh, he had both of them.
Yeah, he had the drummer and the bass player.
Union, that was a good band. I was hoping for a third album from you guys.
Well, you know what? We never really split up. We just kind of did other things to just go out and make a living because, in all actuality, we weren't really getting a lot of support from radio or MTV or anything like that. So we just said, you know what? Like, you know, and unfortunately, that's how you make your money, man. You get on the radio, you sell records, you know, people hear your song, then they want to come and see you live, and we just weren't getting any support from anybody. So Bruce Kulick got offered the Grand Funk gig. I got offered the gig with Ratt. And oddly enough, then Jamie and Brent first, the drummer, he got offered the Vince Neil gig, and then he called Jamie, and he pulled Jamie into that as well. So, but you know what? Union was a talented band. We never really split up. We've talked about possibly doing, you know, I don't know if we do a record or not, but we've all talked about maybe doing some shows or a run in America. You know, do like a couple of weeks or a month or something like that when everybody's got some time off. But we're all so busy. Bruce is still doing Grand Funk in a solo career. Brent's now playing with Slash. He plays drums with Slash. Jamie just got back from Japan. He just played with, he just did a run in Japan with Roger Daltrey doing the Tommy album in its entirety. And then I've got the solo record, and I've got a ton of stuff that I do as well. So, you know, we'll see what happens. I don't know. I'm not saying no. I'm not saying yes. I'm just saying you never know.
Well, I do have one question for you.
You've had a couple of them tonight.
Well, no, it was a good one because we talked about the past. I want to talk about the current. Are you happy, John?
Okay.
Are you happy? You seem happy.
Oh, yeah, totally. Absolutely. You know what, dude? It's all about, like, you know, yeah, I mean, I'd like to get out there and I'd like to play a lot more with my band and jump on some, you know, tours or whatever. Right now, the record just came out. It's been out maybe a month and a half. So it's doing well. Can it do better? Absolutely. You know, but it's just that thing, you know, all the stars have to line up the proper way and all that other kind of stuff. I can't force a square peg through a round hole. All I can do is do music and do records and hope that somebody catches on to it and, you know, it takes off. But right now, I've got a bunch of stuff lined up, you know, with solo shows by myself, shows with my band. I'm doing other stuff. I'm doing a 2-week tour in Russia with a bunch of friends. You know, so life is good, man. It's like I got a great house in Nashville. I got a great girlfriend. Everybody's healthy, happy, and, you know, whatever. So it's awesome.
Cool. And I know you haven't had like the hugest mainstream success, like you're saying, all the stars got to line up, but you can rest your head at night knowing that you've made some pretty kick-ass music, right?
Yeah, I mean, I feel I have, you know, but, you know, again, you know, would I like it to be bigger? Of course, who wouldn't? You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, dude, you know what? I've done everything on my own terms. I have no trouble sleeping at night. I've never ripped anybody off. I've never talked shit about anybody. I've accepted the good, the bad, the ugly, you know, and I just move forward and I do my own thing, and I just continue to write music and just do my thing on my own terms, and I make a decent living at it. You know what I mean? So I can't complain about anything. I look at my friends, you know, I've got really, really good friends that have to get up every day and go to work. Even my girlfriend, she owns a hair salon. And it's just, I watch her every day. You know, she gets up, she goes to work, she's in at work 10:30 in the morning. It's her own salon. She busts her ass every day. She gets home at 7:30, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock at night. And, you know, I mean, she likes what she does, but there's a lot of people that have to do the same thing and don't like what they do. Yeah. So I just look at it like I'm blessed, man. You know, it's like I can sit and look at a cup half empty, or I can look at it like there's a half a glass of tequila there. I'm kicking the shit out of that thing right now.
So,
you know, so whatever.
You said your girlfriend owns a salon. Does she wince when she sees the pictures of you with like your braids or the dreadlocks or whichever one?
No, actually, it oddly enough, I had the dreadlocks when I met her. So, and apparently there was an attraction there, but
she wanted to
whatever. I get bored easily, dude. I've got long hair now. I could wake up tomorrow and brush my teeth and look in the mirror, and that's probably one of the other reasons why I'm not as popular as whatever. But it's funny. Like everybody that sees me goes, dude, every time I see you, look different. So, but I it's like whatever, man. I get up some days and I go, fuck it, I'm cutting my hair off today. And I'll cut it off, and then I'll go, well, I'm going to grow it out. Then I want dreadlocks. Then I want it straight. So I have a bit of ADD, I guess. I don't know.
You mean your hair has ADD, not you?
It's OCD.
Well, my hair's connected to the ADD. Let's just put it that way.
As long as you don't have OPP.
Hey,
you don't
John,
want that woman kicking you out.
Where can people find your stuff online?
They can find the record at Rat Pack. I think it's ratpackrecords.com. They can buy the record on Amazon, and they can actually get it on my website, johncorabi.com. There's a store section there, or they can download it on iTunes.
It's really good, man. The new one, the Unplugged, I really like that, and the sound quality of that is top notch, man. I think you really, really did yourself in really good on this one.
That's cool, man. I appreciate it. And you know what? I got a great cast of characters around me as well. My guitar player, D.A., he's a great singer. He's amazing with harmonies. But he's a great producer and engineer. And then my drummer, Cheney. Cheney was with Collective Soul. Mm-hmm. He's a great engineer and producer as well. My bass player, Topher, is just a maniac on guitar, on bass. He's an incredible singer. They're all great songwriters. So I think, I think people are going to be very pleasantly surprised when, when they hear the acoustic record, and then even eventually once we do an electric record. We've already started working on a bunch of cool stuff, and it's going to be cool, man. I'm very pleased with everything.
Nice. What place are you playing tonight?
I actually got to go in a minute, but there's a place in Nashville called the Mercy Lounge.
Okay.
And it's, like I said earlier, it's just a bunch of these touring friends of mine. They're all studio cats and touring musicians. And they just do this thing. It's called Metal at the Mercy. And one night they went down and they asked me to come down and do a bunch of Kiss stuff. And I did that. And they're so funny. They get totally into it. Like the Kiss night, they all even wore makeup and stuff like that, just like kidding around. And but they did like Thin Lizzy one night. Now tonight they're doing Toys in the Attic and Rocks. In the order, like the first song will be Toys in the Attic, and then whatever the second song is, and then Adam's Apple, and so on and so forth. And then they'll take a little break, and then they'll come out and do Rocks. Back in the Saddle, Last Child, Rats in the Cellar, like the whole bit. So
cool. So I didn't get to listen to the acoustic album yet.
I got it right here.
Is there any chance that Baby Kills is on it?
No, my brother, it is not on it.
I love that. Like, see, I like that.
I could only do 12 songs.
See, what I would do is I would lock you in a basement with I believe
Does this be like Misery?
Yeah, it puts the strings on the guitar.
He's creeping me out,
or it gets
man.
Tommy's dong again. When I think DA was your guitar player. When I saw you, it was just you and a guitar player, and I forgot what I was gonna say. I totally
lost me to put the lotion in the basket. That's I'm just saying.
But never mind.
Well,
I forgot.
Well, why don't what?
I know what I was going to say. I would lock you and DA up in the basement with your guitars and I would just make you do every song, every song from the Scream album, every song from the Motley Crue album, and Quarantary, or however you say it, except for Planet Boom. And both Union albums in their entirety. Then I would make you do like a bunch of Beatles songs unplugged, and then maybe some Zeppelin songs unplugged, and then I would let you guys go.
You gonna tip them after that?
Jeez, man, that's like a 10-hour concert.
Yup. We're gonna.
I'm a little freaked out right now.
I would be too if you know what he looked like.
We'd make Bruce Springsteen's 3-hour concerts look like nothing.
Hey, as long
That's
as we
funny.
got you here, can we do a station promo? It's just if you want to state your name, who you are, and that you listen to Maximum Threshold. So you don't even have to list what bands you're in because everybody knows who John Corabi is.
Okay. Tell me when you're ready.
Go for it.
We're recording.
Hey, guys, this is John Corabi from The Scream, Motley Crue, Union, ABBA, Justin Bieber, whatever. And you're listening to Maximum Threshold, baby. Turn it up. Come on.
That was
Awesome.
perfect.
That was just awesome, totally.
Thank you, John. This has been a real treat for me because, like I said, I'm a huge fan.
And he hates everybody else.
That's
I
cool,
don't
man.
hate
I
everybody.
appreciate it, guys.
I don't hate everybody.
And thanks again for being on our show again. You know, you've been on here, I think, like 2-3 times already.
All good. It's all good, man. Anytime.
And come back to Akron or Cleveland so we can see you again.
Now, hopefully this summer. So we'll see what happens.
And don't worry, I won't lock you in a basement and make you perform for 10 hours.
You hand me a typewriter and a piece of wood between my ankles, I'm out.
Okay, John, man, have yourself a good one. And one more time, where's that place you're playing at?
It's called the Mercy Lounge in Nashville.
Gotcha. Yeah, we got some listeners down there that are texting me. Where's it at?
Yep, it's Mercy Lounge, and we should be starting around. I'm thinking about 9:30, 10 o'clock. But I gotta jump in there, and I'm actually sitting in front of a restaurant. My girlfriend's in there waiting for me. I gotta grab her, and then I gotta take off and head down to this thing for the pre-show. Okay, what are we doing again?
Yeah.
Anyway.
Okay, man. Have
Thanks a
yourself
lot, John.
Thanks, John.
All right, guys. Have a good weekend.
You too.
You too. Hey, let's play Robin's song now.
I don't have that's not on the new one.
You mother. What's on there? Let me request a song.
Come over and look, man. We got
Hold on a minute.
Love. I don't need you anymore. If I never get to say goodbye.
You gotta see this. Michael is standing over top of Dominic. He looks like he's gonna hump him. I swear. I mean, it looks like they're.
They got an interview
moments.
a bonus interview on it.
Do love.
Where's it? Love Shine? Oh, Love. I think I already.
Shines from the Motley Crue.
Yeah.
Since the two are next to each other, I got to see an Italian Roman nose, and I got to see a Jewish nose.
Dude, what are you doing with that Q-tip?
Put it in my ear.
You've been doing that for like an hour. It's kind of
It
gross.
feels good.
Okay, we'll be back after this.
Tickling your brain with
hey,
that?
this interview was sponsored tonight by JW.
Oh, I thought this was sponsored by both of these nuts in your mouth.
Storm lines of hell on her face. Those red apples crawling through the night, busting loose, run away. Always a thrill without a motive. 30 days, such a haze. Everybody wants a piece of the action. Everybody wants a piece of the pie. Can't have mine. I'm on a holiday. Hooligans holiday. I'm on a holiday. Hooligan, yeah. I got it away. Hooligans holiday, yeah, yeah. the action. No way. Everybody wants a piece of the pie. I'm on a holiday. Hooligans holiday. I'm on a holiday. Hooligan. Yeah. I gotta get away. Hooligans holiday. Yeah, yeah. I'm on a holiday. Hooligan. Oh, play it, boy. That's right. I like it. Bring it down. Modern times and new blood pumping, only the strong survive. Everybody wants a piece of the action. No way. Everybody wants a piece of the pie. Yeah. I'm on a holiday. Hooligans holiday. I'm on a holiday. Hooligan. Yeah. I gotta get away. Hooligans holiday. Yeah, yeah. I'm on a holiday. Hooligan. My, 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 my.
Don't forget to go to MaximumThreshold.net and click on the link to order your copy of Maximum Threshold magazine, available now.
Looking for reliable and affordable Shoutcast audio or video hosting? JWN Media offers complete Shoutcast hosting solutions for business or personal use. All plans come with full listener stats, custom web scripts for implementing your service into your existing website, full server control, super fast network, and huge bandwidth limits, a 99.5% uptime guarantee, and friendly, knowledgeable support personnel dedicated to making your hosting experience fun and easy. With plans starting at only $3 a month, you have no excuse not to get a server of your own. Plus, with the option to add auto DJ and on-demand services, you can be confident your station will be all it can be. Custom plans are also available at their website. Simply visit jwnmedia.com and click the Shoutcast hosting link to get started right now.
Hey, this is Danica Lynch, and you're listening to MaximumThreshold.net.
Have a smartphone, iPod, iPad, or even Roku? Grab the app, tune in, and search Maximum Threshold and hear the show live directly from your device. Missed the live show? Go to StitcherRadio.com and search Maximum Threshold and listen in today. That's Maximum Threshold and Stitcher Radio, a match made in heaven.
Donate to the Maximum Threshold radio show and network today Just click the PayPal button, and know that everything you donate will go directly to the production of the programming and network. Thank you.
Now back to the only guy in the world that thinks Monica Lewinsky should be a canonized saint when she dies. Dominic of Maximum Threshold.
I like Monica Lewinsky.
Hanukkah Blukinski. Oh, dude, she's a chubby troll.
No, I like the big hair back then. She looked cute when Bill was doing her.
No. Dude, she was chubby.
Yeah.
So what? Hey, I saw that you ran a commercial for the magazine. That's really cool. Don't forget to click on that link on the right side, though.
How do you know I did a commercial? You asked me to play it.
You told me you played it.
Yeah, why aren't you listening?
I pulled my headphones off for a minute because I need a break too.
What? You didn't say nothing.
Oh, I asked questions.
Oh, that's right. You work as hard as you get paid here, right?
I asked him if he was happy and things like that. Mm-hmm. See, Mike had his man crush, so I don't want to interfere with it.
Here, listen to this.
I just found out Udo Dirkschneider is gay.
There you go.
Udo's coming to town. Did you see that? I believe he's coming to Peabody's.
This ain't no bodega.
I thought he didn't. I didn't think he toured out of Germany. So
he was waiting for some money.
Now for commentary by the Death Star General himself, Michael.
What would you guys like commentary on? I'm not prepared, but let's go. What do you want commentary on?
I want to talk about Prince's music.
I'm a big fan of Prince's music.
Are you?
Prince is a musical genius. But the problem with the musical genius is they think they fart gold. So, ooh, good song.
Thank you.
Pussy Control?
That's right.
See, I know my Prince. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, boys and motherfucking girls.
He wore a raspberry beret.
Ever see the video of this?
No, they made a video for this?
Oh, yeah.
Ding, 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 ding.
He's like in concert, though.
Do you know that his ex-wife was engaged to Tommy Lee after him?
No, I didn't know that.
Maximum Threshold, you are on the air.
Hey, what's up? It's Monty.
Hey, Monty, what's going on, man?
Monty, man.
Did I call too soon?
Oh,
no,
you're cool.
good.
We were playing some Prince.
I was excited to talk to you, man.
Who is this?
Perfect. Well, I had to walk out where I could actually call you, so I couldn't hear what was going on the radio. I've been listening to the show.
Oh, have you? Oh, cool. What'd you think about this?
Sounds great. It sounds great.
Nice. Do we have a good feed out there?
Yeah, you have a good feed out here. You have a good feed.
Good. Now, hopefully we don't offend you, but we probably will anyway.
It takes a lot to offend me. So,
well, strap in.
Yeah, strap in for a ride. Well, you have worked with some of the greats in the industry, and veritable. Everything from Prong to Madonna. That's a hell of a resume.
Thank you. Yeah, it's crazy how it kind of covers both sides of the spectrum, but then again, it all comes from the same place.
Now,
Madonna and Prong both got their starts in CBGBs, which is, a bizarre coincidence. And again, one's pop music, one's heavy music, one's, the biggest thing in the world, and one's,
and the other's Madonna.
A heavy underdog. Yeah.
So normally we ask, what's the haps? That's the Dominic quote. He goes, what's the haps?
I was trying to shut Prince down in the background.
Yes, and he tells us...
Wait, Dominic, are we on?
Well, we're on.
Yeah, we're on.
We are on.
Shut your song off.
Yes.
Well, that's because Dave was taking his shirt off and doing the Silence of the Lambs wiener dance.
Yeah, I do that in between songs.
Which Prince song were you playing?
Pussy Control.
Got all Michael excited.
That one.
No, Dominic was telling me that you have a Kickstarter project going on. And we're going to talk about that tonight a little bit.
Yeah. I launched a new Kickstarter project for what I'm doing for my next album. And I didn't, it kind of came up really fast because I wasn't expecting to do one. And I was doing another radio show about a little over a month ago. And some people were asking me about it, and I was like, "Well, okay, sure, I'll do it." And next thing you know, I'm actually doing it. And it's a lot of work doing one of those.
Oh yeah, it is.
I used for my second album, and I was blown away by the support. I thought maybe I would take like the demos that I'd made myself and maybe just go somewhere and mix them, and I'm putting everything out on my own. I'm not on a record label or anything like that. And it was a really cool experience. There's a lot of things that I learned from it, a lot of things I wouldn't do again, and so there's a completely different approach now. And we'll see what happens. If it at least takes care of flights and shipping gear and a place to stay, then we're happy, and the better it does, the better album we can make, and the more time we can spend in the studio. And it's kind of a thing to where like, people can be involved. That's kind of one of the, to me, that was the greatest thing from doing my last album and using that, because, there's people could come to the studio like for a day. There was backing vocalists on the last one. It's not going to fit this time, so I'm not doing that again. But playing house parties, like if you guys wanted me to come play at your house, we would come and play, and I'll bring whoever you want. We'll make it whatever you want us to do.
You're going to bring
so
Madonna?
It was a cool thing.
Why don't you just...
What'd you say?
You're going to bring Madonna to the house party? You said you'll bring anybody.
Yeah, I'll bring her with me. Of course I'll bring her with me.
Why don't you just go through her purse when she's not looking? That'll help out your Kickstarter program.
I'll tell you what. I'll do that if she happens to be with me at the time.
I'll make you a deal. I'll tell you what. I write for a few other national websites. You send me one of her autographs, I will write a whole article about your Kickstarter program and pimp the living hell out of it.
Spoken like a true drag queen that loves Madonna.
Shut up. I love Madonna. I grew up loving Madonna since I was a 12-year-old boy. Shut up.
He is quite fond of her Playboy pictures where she has the hairy armpits. Because he liked Nina.
Hey, well, don't lie. You know you are too.
He liked Nina.
Don't act like it's just him.
He liked Nina with her 99 Luft balloons and her hairy armpits too.
Hey, Dad, I'm telling you right now, I was just watching Madonna the Virgin tour.
2 Luft balloons. But anyway,
Dave has two.
Sure, okay, I'll send you something. Does it have to be her autograph or my version of her autograph?
I prefer to be her autograph. You shit.
Dave looks for two qualities in a woman: hairy armpits and a giant uncircumcised hog.
Hey, I'm not joking. I really do want Madonna's autograph, and I will write anything this dude wants me to write and pimp the hell out of it to get that. She's one of my, hey, you know what? We all have a bucket list of someone we've always wanted to meet or worked with, and Madonna's on mine. I'm sorry, she is. I've met Prong.
I hear that from more people than I thought that I would. I mean, it's, she's somebody that everybody likes something that she's done.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of Dennis Rodman. She did him, didn't she?
Right. Okay. Well.
Hey, I saw Desperately Seeking Susan.
That could be your thing, right there. You might be.
I hung out with Dennis Rodman before, but no, I saw Desperately Seeking Susan like 30 times.
Yeah, but he's seen Brokeback Mountain like 35 times.
Funny thing is, I've never seen either of those movies.
Me neither, because I'm straight, just like you.
Shut up, you guys. So,
all right.
I saw. We were looking at. We Googled. We image selected. Googled you, and it's pretty funny because it came into all the solo stuff of yours. Then it came out to some pictures of you on Prong. Then there's some pictures of you with Madonna playing, and it's pretty cool. You change your look like freaking constantly, man. One day you have like a big beard. Next minute you got the little soul patch going on, and.
Well, I get bored with the way I look, and then I just, I'm trying to get better at that. Mm-hmm. But it is funny that if you look, no one ever knows who I am because I always look different. But, trying to stick with one thing now. I'm like Buck on Boogie Nights.
we got
a good movie.
We have a question for you from the chat room.
Okay.
Some Jeff Kiss wants to know: did you quit Prong because Tommy Victor had the worst swamp ass you've ever smelled?
That is actually yes, that is correct.
I rephrased the question to leave out your current employer.
What? What is that again?
I left out the way he phrased the question because of your current employer.
Yeah, that's the reason. Yeah, that's so bad. I said no more. No, there's never any quitting. When you're in prong, it's like you're always in prong, and it's just who's on the work schedule at the moment.
Tommy's not even in prong.
Yeah, he is.
He is. He's in Danzig.
Yeah, but he's.
Is that a picture you on
one
stage
day-
with Adam
Yeah, one day
Lambert?
it'll be prong. It'll be a different group of people.
Dude, the new Prong album is
Kiss, just
phenomenal.
like it worked for Kiss.
And
right?
Foreigner.
Did I see? Am I seeing a picture of you with Adam Lambert? Is that correct?
we used to play together.
Wait a minute. You used to play guitar for him. You did not play together. Rephrase that.
That is what I meant. Is that I played guitar. Well, he was it used to be a joke. It's not really a joke anymore. But like, he used to be my singer, and then I became his guitar player.
Did you really? I mean, we got all silent in the studio.
Oh no, seriously. Yeah, we used to play together. We had a band together. What I mean.
Oh wow!
And then he left to go on American Idol, and the rest is history.
He cried a lot on American Idol. I didn't know. Did you like? He didn't cry like that when he was in a band with you all the time, did he?
When did he cry? I don't think he cried.
Well, he'd like tear up.
Somebody else.
He would tear up on American Idol.
It was out of entertainment.
Dude, the girl I'm dating is in love with Adam Lambert. Like she hasn't.
I hear that a lot. Yeah.
She's like I took her.
I don't remember him crying.
Well, tearing up, I should say. Maybe not really.
Dave cries when he watches
sure there was
Brokeback
moments
Mountain.
that were emotional and performances and all that stuff.
So.
Did he cry? Did he cry like when I cry when you guys play that Tesla song? See, Dave, I wouldn't know about American Idol because I don't watch it because I think it's garbage. But I mean, I know there's some people with talent on there.
No,
but...
don't. You don't have to say it quietly. I actually agree with you on all that. I'm not, but it's been great for some people, and it's. I mean, you got to be a great lesson that you can get from it as a musician is just being really good, or even really, really, really good in a lot of those singers' situations. Like that just gets you through the door. There's so much that goes with going beyond just being good as far as being an entertainer or a singer. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think they call it charisma.
Yeah, it is.
Flamboyance.
But yeah, no, there have been some great singers on that show.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I'm with you. It's like I'm kind of like I'm really like okay, I'm good on the TV shows with people singing. Like I'm getting ready to go back to the cop dramas. Give me a cop drama.
What about would you consider doing a record with the kids from Whitney High?
Wait, say that again?
Would you consider doing a record with the kids of Whitney High?
Who's that?
Dom, you got any Whitney High over there for him?
Oh, I don't have it on the board here. I get
Kids
it.
from Whitney High. Is that a school?
Supposedly, it's a bunch of handy-capable fellas, and they have a band.
Yeah, it's some sort
well, of course I would.
And they're an internet sensation.
Oh, I see. Sure.
They've been around for a long time.
I can't believe you guys are going to ask about this.
Here.
Hey, I was just looking at a picture of you demonstrating your guitar at NAMM last year.
Yeah, there's this new guitar company called Jarrell Guitars, and I got one a few years ago at the NAMM show. I played one. It was the first year there. And it was amazing. It was like it's not like a Les Paul or any of the Fenders or a Jackson or ESP or any sort of guitar. It's kind of like a unique guitar all to itself.
You should send us one so we can plug it.
Okay. All right, we'll have to send you one to check out.
It's cool.
It's the thing, when I got approached for doing a signature guitar, I've got from whoever I would be playing with. There's a lot of different sounds I would have to come up with.
Yeah.
And that kind of led to this guitar of making something it's kind of like everything all into one. But then again, like I've used the guitars that I've modeled to make this guitar, and this guitar kicks their ass.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I watched a couple of videos of you doing the promos of that guitar. MPS, and that guitar has everything on it, man. You can go from like a Strat sound to a real deep bluesy, Les Paul kind of vibe to it, to everything in between, and that guitar kind of fits in with everything. So I think you did a good job, telling them what you wanted and what you got. I think it came out pretty good.
Sounds
Thank you. There's some videos of me demonstrating it, but I want you to see the guitar. I don't want to bore you to death because, I'll play one chord and then go to the other sound because there's 13 different sounds that come out of this guitar from the different wiring configurations.
It sounds like it almost sounds like what was that Line 6 guitar? It sounds like a better version of that.
Yeah, well, you can get all these different tones, from where where you're listening to the guitar from on the body. Mm-hmm. But it's for real. Like, you're really making it. Like, if you bend the string, that's going to happen.
Nice.
There's a lot of great modeling technologies. I mean, it's mind-blowing.
It's pretty tripped out looking
Fishman
guitar.
has it with the Aura pedal. Line 6 has it with the guitars and their systems, fractals. They've got it going on. It's amazing.
Nice.
Yes. You should send us a couple of your signature models so we can road test them.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we'll have to do that. You have to hear it. It'll give you the heaviest sounds that you could imagine and give you the lightest cleans.
I'm wondering how that would sound. I got a dual rectifier over here, and I'm wondering just how strong
you
it
turn
would.
the dual rectifier in between. You turn the gain in between 5 and 6, and turn everything around 12 o'clock on the knobs.
Yeah.
And, you'll have an orgasm from the vibrations.
Nice.
How loud it is.
Nice. Yeah, definitely, man. I'd like to check that out because, like I said, the guitar just sounds like it has everything that somebody would want in, whatever situation you're in, whatever, gig you have going on.
Yeah, it would do everything. And, hey, are you guys going to be at the NAMM show?
2 of our guys are going to be there, but normally I would be with my mom.
At the NAMM show on the 25th, the night of the 25th, on the Friday at midnight at the Marriott bar, because you go outside and it's the Marriott or the Hilton or the Sheraton, whatever. But it's one of the bars, right when you walk outside. And it used to be at NAMM, there'd be all kinds of parties at downtown Disney, but I guess because of a lot of regulations, a lot of people don't go out. A lot of bands can't be booked there now. And so people will go further on, kind of outside of the area, but then because everybody's drinking all day, a lot of people have been getting busted with DUIs. So people kind of hang out there at one of the hotels just right outside of the venue. But I'm playing at midnight on the 25th, January 25th, the Marriott. So even if you're not at NAMM, it's going to be free in the hotel bar. You can come out and check it out.
Cool. Pass
and that's going to be me playing, me within Hayden Rashad on drums, Max Whipple on bass. That's the guys that play with me, and Alex Skolnick also playing guitar.
Alex is phenomenal.
Alex is a big friend of the show too. So
yeah, he's been playing with me when when he can. We were working with him, saying, "All right, we got you roped in now. You can't." You're in the band now. You can't get away. And he said, "Well, I'm already playing so many bands. Might as well join this one too." So
it's pretty cool to be able to.
Yeah, we get together and jam. When we can. This will be. So if you're there, definitely come check that out.
Definitely, we'll get the word out there also.
Right now, we're in the background. We're playing.
We're all playing Lost.
Lost. Who's doing the vocals on that?
I did everything on that except for the drums, and then I wrote it and programmed it. But then that's how I maintained my drummer, Hayden Rashad, and he played drums on it. So, but I did everything else. Vocals, all the guitars.
I'm really digging your vocals on this too. I mean, wow.
Is this song inspired by the TV show Lost?
No, but I thought it was a really interesting coincidence because I love that TV show.
Hey, there's a rumor that because Dominic's been talking to you all week, and he just kept giving me little hints about what's going on with you. There's a rumor that you're a shredder. Is that true?
I do love a good shred.
I mean,
That
it's
is
unusual because a lot of shredders are not good songwriters, and you're like a songwriter who can also shred. That's a very unique combination. Because honestly, I've listened to a lot of shredders, and I'm sitting there and go, okay, I heard you shred. Thank you very much. And actually,
you have to use it like a, it's like a spice. You can't cook a meal with all the spices. You only put the spices in with the meal that you're cooking. But thank you.
So how'd you end up getting the Madonna gig, and how'd you end up getting in Prong? Give us a little background on some of the story a little bit.
I actually played in Prong before Madonna, but we just didn't have, we didn't play any shows. We just started just playing, like working up songs, and I started teaching Madonna how to play guitar, and then from there she said, months later, said, I'm going to go on tour. Do you want to play guitar for me, and you can keep teaching me? And so I started, so I became a guitar player, and I've just been with her ever since.
Wow.
Do you still go back to the Guitar Center that you used to work at and try to get discounts over there?
No, I go straight to the companies now. What's funny is I don't really know anybody there anymore because they've all gone on to other jobs and stuff like that. And not too many people are still there. And when I first started, I worked there, and then people used to come in looking for guitar teachers, and I would find myself asking other people, like, "Hey, this guy over here, he's asking for guitar teachers. Do you have a card?" And they're like, "Oh, talk to this other guy. He's got a number for a guy." I'm like, "Really? There's not like guitar teachers everywhere in Hollywood?" And I quit the store to start teaching, and that from there, when people came in, it's like, "Oh yeah, this guy that we used to work with, he teaches," and so I just started teaching people, and then that's how the whole Madonna thing came along.
Now, were you nervous when you started teaching her? Did you some people get starstruck, some people don't get starstruck.
No, one cool thing about working at the Guitar Center in Hollywood is that's where everybody shops.
Mm-hmm.
So, I've helped David Carradine with some strings, walking in barefoot. I was like, "Yeah, you need some help?"
No shoes, no shirt.
Help him to get some strings. The guy was barefoot walking through Guitar Center.
Come on, it is Hollywood. What do you want?
Here I am from Texas. I'm like, "Hey, man." There's people who came in constantly and shopped there.
Mm-hmm.
So you kind of get used to it.
Cool.
So, and it's not like if I had gone to Ozzy's house, I would have probably been a little nervous. But for Madonna, it was like, oh, okay, this lady that used to sing in the '80s. I didn't know much about her from since then.
What's your favorite Madonna song to perform live?
To perform live,
please say like a prayer.
Every tour that we do, we would very rarely repeat ourselves or do the same kind of version again. But doing Ray of Light on the first tour I did with her was fun. I mean, the part's simple, but that was kind of one of the first times that the song had been played live, without being on TV or something like that, but on tour. At the end of this, on the Sticky and Sweet tour, the last tour we did, after the song hung up, we went into A New Level from Pantera, just did the riff, and so playing some Pantera in a stadium of 80,000 people in South America, and then them going "Oh my God, am I seeing this?" That was cool.
Do you ever get I know we talked about the stars, but do you ever get nervous by the size of a crowd? 500,000 or 200,000?
No, I've never. That's never bothered me. I like it. The more, the better. I think it would be a lot. I think it would be more nerve-wracking if you're playing in a small club with 5 people watching you.
Hey, you got to do the Super Bowl last year. How was that? I saw the video. I didn't see you anywhere on there though. Where'd they have you stationed?
Oh, yeah.
He was underneath the
You have to
stage.
have a good pause button. Yeah, I'm on the where the drummer usually would be on the right.
Mm-hmm.
You just have, the camera's always on her. It's her show.
Oh, yeah.
But, I was there. It was a good experience. It went by just so fast that you take everything in, but it just, then it's gone, 15 minutes later, playing the Super Bowl, which is one of the biggest things you could ever do.
Yeah.
So,
did you get to watch the game?
Yeah, I got to watch some of it from the hall.
All right, so let's be honest. We lost our feed. Nobody's listening right now. So tell us the truth. What does Madonna really think about Lady Gaga?
Lady Gaga.
But I don't know. It's not something I asked her about.
We'll call her up real quick. We'll wait. Send her a text.
On three-way calling with you.
Yeah. Why
well,
not?
That's nothing that I've never heard. Obviously, we did part of Born This Way.
Wait, you mean she's still born this way from what's that song? Don't go for second best. She stole that from Put Your Love to right. That's the same song, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. Not that I don't listen
now
to it.
Now that song's caught in my head. Thanks, guys.
Oh, please. Like you haven't been singing it.
It is a good song. It is a good song. So,
where can people find your? Tell us a little about the Kickstarter project, and where can they find your stuff for the Kickstarter?
Go to my website, montepittman.com, and there's a link there where you can click on it. And there's guitar lessons, house parties, advanced downloads of the recordings and guitar picks. And if you have any ideas, send them my way. Let me know.
Nice.
Now, do you actually answer? Do you have like a contact on there? Do you actually answer people, or does it all go through your management?
Both of us do.
Okay, because I'm going to be writing you, reminding you about the Madonna autograph. So, and I'm not joking. I will write an article about your Kickstarter. For
And Dom will be reminding you to send us those guitars so we can put them to the test. We'll put your guitars to the test, baby. See, get me in the band. I'll be a backup singer.
Oh, you got did you?
Oh, that was the old Kickstarter.
Oh, I wanted to look.
You were bringing it up here so I could show Dave and
I was trying to see the
Michael how much you're trying to raise for it. And
okay,
as far as how much to raise, I made the goal low because if you don't with Kickstarter, if you don't reach your goal, then you don't get anything.
Mm-hmm.
So if I make it at $5,000, then that pays for flights and that pays for going over there.
And we got 14 days left to go. So
obviously, the higher it goes, then the more that I can do, or the more we can do.
Hey, do you have a guitar with you right now?
I've got an electric with me, not an acoustic.
It can be plugged in.
Everybody in the chat room is asking for you to play and sing something for them.
Oh well. That you just have to listen to on an album. I'm not ready to. I don't have anything with me.
Oh boy, you're turning into a singer. Listen to you. I can't do it right now.
No.
I stubbed my toe. It's okay.
No, I'm listening.
Can you hear this? Can you hear that?
Yeah, I thought you were gonna fart into the phone. When you're like, "Can you hear this?"
Yeah, it's not. Where I am, there's no electricity to play anything for you.
Where you at? In Amish country?
Amish country.
No, I'm in my garage.
Wow, he didn't want people to know he was
But
actually talking.
I don't have a plug-in for any amp or anything, and I don't have any acoustics out here because it's cold.
Where are you at right now? Out of curiosity, you don't have to give us.
I'm in L.A.
It's cold in L.A. Come to Cleveland. We got 3 feet of snow.
Oh,
trade you.
no, it's so cold here. It's like 60 degrees.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow. It's almost cold enough to make my balls shrink.
It has been. It really did. Like somewhere in L.A., it got down to 39.
Okay, it was 6 degrees here the other day. It was 6 degrees here the other day. I'll trade you.
Yeah, it was really terrible. It's going to be 95 tomorrow. I don't know what I'm going to do.
Don't get sunburned.
With that heat and sun. I'm joking.
No, we're gonna.
No, but I don't have any way to play for you right now.
It's okay. We're still gonna pimp out your. We're still gonna pimp out your Kickstarter thing, and I am gonna write about it.
Do you have anything you can play? Any tracks?
Yeah, I got some. Nothing off the new one though. I mean, I got which
one? What do you have?
Let's see. I have.
Now it's going to the library system.
Yeah, let me get it back in here.
So you're originally from Texas, there, Monty? Why he's looking?
Yep, grew up in Texas.
What part?
And I moved out here 13 years ago.
What part of Texas?
It's called Longview. It's in between Dallas and Shreveport.
Okay.
Is that what Green Day wrote about? Longview?
I don't think it's the same one. That's probably Longview, Washington. Well, I don't know. I doubt that Green Day ever came to Longview.
I'll tell you,
you would have heard about it.
I've driven through Texas quite a few times, and I like Texas.
Why didn't you stay there?
Why? I was driving through
Texas. If you
Texas.
left Dallas and you were headed to Shreveport, you probably stopped and got gas or something there.
So, but I like Texas, man. That's why I took one of my favorite photographs I've ever. I'm a photographer too.
Cool.
And I do a lot of concerts, do a lot of celebrities. Actually, Hustler Magazine did a big article on me in the October issue. But one of my favorite photographs I took down in Texas at the Cadillac Ranch, those 50s Cadillacs buried in the ground like dominoes.
Wow, that was interesting.
Yes. Yeah. I could tell that Monty
It was.
They're all requesting some kind of something new from you. Like you can't hum a few bars and sing something from your new album for them?
I have Pain, Love, and Destiny.
All right.
I have that one.
Yeah, play that. That's a good. Do you have Close Your Eyes?
Let's see. Yeah, I have it.
The Kick song?
Track number 7.
Kicks.
No.
That's Close Your Thighs.
You cover a Kick song? That's pretty random. That's awesome.
That's Close Your Thighs, actually.
Yeah, play that. Play that one. And pretend that I'm playing it for you live.
There you go. Can you hear it in the background?
Pretend.
They got to say hello, Cleveland, with a British accent.
Hello, Medina.
Whoa, look at you getting specific.
And you even said it correctly. Everybody else calls it Medina.
It's Medina. It rhymes with vagina.
How the hell does that rhyme?
I remember it.
Medina, vagina rhymes. Dave's never seen a vagina, so he doesn't know.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I know. I want to talk about the Kickstarter one that you're having. This new one you're putting out, it's going to be a lot heavier than the other ones, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, this is... What, can everybody hear us talking over the song right now?
Yes.
Well, I'm turning it down.
Oh, okay. Yeah. The new stuff that I'm doing is heavy. Like, all like classic thrash kind of stuff.
Nice.
Oh, that sounds cool.
That's something that we really be looking forward to there. And I'm definitely going to pledge
you. It would probably go along the lines more of like the other people you have on.
Mm-hmm.
So the idea is live. I've got it all covered because I can do the hard stuff and the heavy stuff, and then like what you're hearing now, like Close Your Eyes, like just the rock stuff. Break it down acoustic. I could do acoustic on my own, acoustic with the band. And then like jam kind of stuff, some blues stuff, and then end it with the most popular songs, and there you go.
Sounds good. I'm doing every good American should do right now, and they should go to your Monte Pittman's Kickstarter page and pledge.
Oh my God, Dominic is actually doing it. I'm watching him fill out the paperwork, the pages right now.
Wait, Dom,
awesome.
the zeros are supposed to go after the decimal point, not before.
This is the cheapest man on the planet.
Hey, when it comes to artists and
the dollar.
And when they're doing something like
You
on
can do the dollar.
Kickstarter,
The
I do
dollar is
support.
great. Or you can do $3 if you feel like, oh, it's just $1.
The man owes me money, and he's giving you more than he owes me. Oh, fucker.
There you go.
Wait, you're holding a grudge over $2 from...
See, check it out. You could do the house party, right? Like, you pay for the house party, and then whatever else can come with it. You know, and that's just, you know, that's all up to you. You
Wait,
can have
whatever else comes
listener
with it?
contest. Like, you could have listeners come out, and we could do, like, a live show there, and the house party could be in the studio.
Nice. We could do it. We could over at Dave's
Do a
studio.
live concert on the air.
Oh, see, when you said whatever else, I was thinking something completely different. Sorry.
I don't know. I still want Madonna.
I was thinking some good old fashions.
Well, I only have one other Madonna connection, but I don't think I don't think Madonna likes the guy anymore. So that's it. I think she actually hates him. So that one ain't gonna work.
She doesn't know you, Dave.
No, I said I only know one other Madonna connection, but the guy I know that knows Madonna, I don't think Madonna
Never mind.
talks to him
You
anymore.
completely missed that.
So you got some good backers though already. You got like 50 backers already now.
Yes, I was number 50. I'm number 50.
Yep.
That's great.
I'm going to put the link on our website and all that, and I'll pimp the hell out of it on our part over here to help you out.
Thanks.
To get
I
this.
appreciate any kind of support possible. You know, it's without being on a label, you're still doing it all on your own.
Yeah.
So.
And we're here for you, man. You got this is a really kick-ass project here, and I know when it comes out just by hearing your older stuff how good quality that is.
I want to hear thrash out, man. I want to hear someone when this comes out, man. I can't wait
It's
to
going
hear
to
this.
be, I mean, it's very old. Fleming Rasmussen is recording it, producing it. You know him from, Ride the Lightning, Master of Puppets, and Injustice for All. That's how I first met him. And I had a day off in Copenhagen, years ago on tour, and I was going to go to his old, I looked up his old studio, Sweet Silent Studio. Because I thought maybe I could just go there and get a card or something like that. Or some sort of souvenir. I figured maybe it was a studio you go in and it has a way to book studio time or something. And it was this building, and there was a note outside saying that it was the building was going to get like torn down or renovated or something like that. And that's how I actually found him. And so I contacted him because he said I'm still available for sessions and recording. I was like, oh, wait a second. This would be something really cool to do someday. And, as time went on, like we would, like when I'd come through town, we'd get together and say hello and say, oh, well, someday, we got to do something. We got to, make a recording together. And this time when I was on tour this summer, I had a day off, and so he got the studio ready, and I went in there and we just figured let's just get together and just see what happens. And we knocked out actually 5 songs, but 4 that I wound up putting on the acoustic EP that came out in November. That's the Power of the Free Part 1. So, yeah, it's exciting working with somebody that has made some of your favorite albums that you can reference and that you can completely trust.
Mm-hmm.
That's such an important thing with making a recording. No matter how well you know another person, or someone who's making your album, I mean, trust is such an important part of it. To know that, like, okay, this guy has made some albums that, I mean, he's made the albums that brought me here in the first place.
Oh, yeah.
And now I'm recording with this guy.
Well, Master Puppets is
really
a
cool.
masterpiece.
What?
Master Puppets is a masterpiece. I mean, it really is.
That's probably my favorite album of all time.
I mean,
and to be recording on the same console, the same board, the same equipment that was made on is like, wow.
That's crazy.
That's really cool. And, what's great is it's just a coincidence.
And if it makes you feel any better, even though you might be on the same equipment, I don't think Metallica ever played the Super Bowl. So, you know, you got to look
I
at
think
that.
it would be an amazing choice for the Super Bowl, actually. But
so,
yeah,
well, old school
Bowl, I mean,
Metallica
whatever.
or
You
new
know,
Metallica?
It's a show. It's a football halftime show. That's not, you know.
Well,
cool.
old school Metallica or modern Metallica? What do you prefer?
Oh, I'm old school. Nothing after. In the Black Album, they still had remnants of who they were. Of course, Load, I'll never forget. When people bring that up, I always talk about I remember the day that came out, or the week before it came out, or whatever, when they played, where I grew up, they played the whole album on the radio, and I just was having a really, really, really bad day. Put it to you that way.
Yeah.
And then I remember being in the car, in the back seat, and going, what the hell is this? And I'm like, that's the new Metallica album. I'm like, what? And that was probably the worst of all of it.
Well, the best things Lars Ulrich has done in the last 10 years has been freaking having a guest star rolling in that movie, Get Him to the Greek, where he played himself.
I don't hate Death Magnetic. I think it's you know, it's a pretty good album. You know, it's a good return to form.
Mm-hmm.
What about Lulu?
I didn't really, you know, I couldn't really handle that one that much. But,
Neither could anybody else. So, but yeah, Metallica was my.
But then again, it's not like they're saying this is us.
Yeah.
This is what we're doing now.
Mm.
It's just a thing that they put out. You know, it's who cares? You know, like they're just putting things out. You don't have to buy it. You don't have to listen to it. The way I see it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but as a fan,
one thing, you know, although that, like, you know, of course, like I've always thought of Fleming Rasmussen as like the, you know, there's George Martin and then there's him, you know, like you did, you know, some Cat Stevens albums, you know, Morbid Angel, Domination. I've always thought of his recordings. He records almost like it's a symphony, you know.
Oh yeah.
And that's one of the things that you hear in like Ride the Lightning and Master of Puppets. Like you don't just hear the instruments and the performance, but she gets a great performance from everybody. But it's that sound in the room.
Well, Battery,
the opening, timeless.
The opening guitars on Battery was just, you know, the overdubs, and I mean, it literally was like
everything.
An orchestra.
And it's just one of the things that really kind of got me going on all this again. There's like videos like on it was on YouTube, and it came from when they did stuff on Guitar Hero. Like if someone gets eliminated, I guess, while you're doing the songs, then you hear the track by itself or something. And I guess that's how people. I don't know how it happened, but there's like individual tracks, like the multi-tracks online. And how that's all built is just like art to me.
Mm-hmm.
Like if there's a low tom hitting, then there's another guitar playing a note right there. So when the overall guitar track, like, and all the music compresses out, there's still a guitar track that steps on top of that guitar, on that drum track, to where it all seems continuous.
Mm-hmm.
Full, you know, crazy talk there, but.
I got this is a little different question here. This is coming from one of your fans, and they're saying, my question to Monty is, hi Monty, it's Fran, just letting you know why I love part one. It is beautiful and I love every song. I actually use another lesson I've learned on my project for English class. They love the song. Anyways, I was wondering if part 3 will be out before April, before your tour. Hope you had a wonderful holiday. Love you. Hugs and kisses, Fran.
Hello, Fran. Thanks, and tell Katie to. I hope her wrist heals soon. Hello, Fran. She's awesome. Yeah. So part 3, we'll see what happens when we do part 2, because it all depends on what we're able to record when we're there in Copenhagen.
Gotcha.
If we can just knock out part 3, then we can save that and then work on that with time. Part 3 is going to be some kind of simple blues songs, kind of like the acoustic songs on Part 1, but more blues and jams and stuff like that.
Gotcha.
So, when it all comes out, it'll all be one CD.
Nice. Yeah, it sounds like everything's be a nice mix, and everything just feels like it's meshing together. You know, from your acoustic, then the harder stuff, and then the heavier. It sounds like it's a great progression of your music.
What's out now, Part 1, that's kind of like that will be the end of the album.
Mm-hmm.
So you won't hear the beginning of the album until it's all done.
Oh, you're doing a Star Wars thing.
Yeah.
He's doing a Star Wars thing.
Well, not a Star. Yeah, I'm not writing it backwards. Well, I'm not writing. I mean, it just kind of happens as it happens.
Well, when he sells it for $4.2 billion, and he know he did it for the Star Wars thing. What do you want me to read the question?
Then after that, I would make a really, really, really good album.
All right, this is from, who's this from, Dominic?
Well, read it. You got it.
Brianna. A girl named Brianna. Can you ask Monty if he plans on doing a solo tour, and you could tell him that this is Brianna, says hi, and I miss him. So, I'm not sure who Brianna is, but she sounds cute.
Oh, Brianna is another person that's awesome, and I've got March 2nd at the Whiskey in L.A. It's on a Saturday night, and I'm working on just filling in dates between here and there.
Got another question. Your fans are... Go on.
There's going to be a couple of shows on the Warped Tour next summer, but
make sure you do it when
it'll be in June.
When they come to Cleveland for Warped.
Here's a question from Little Italian.
She's one of our biggest. She's one of our greatest listeners.
She wants to know where you hang out when you're home in L.A.
I don't know yet. I just got home. I've been gone all year.
Do you ever go to Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles?
If you go out in L.A., most of the times, it's playing. It's going to be in between the Whiskey and the Key Club. So there's people you see in between there. A lot of people go to the Rainbow for the nostalgia, and they have probably some of the best pizza in L.A.
They also have great Alfredo sauce at the Rainbow.
Never had that there, but it's always a good hang for several reasons. So, that's I don't really have a place.
Well,
I've always got so many things going on. I hardly get to even make it there. I was saying one of the things when I got off tour, I always say this, of course, but like when I get home, I'm going to go spend more time and see my friends, and because you never know when you're going to see some people again. It could be, 15 years later, you go, oh my God, I can't believe how long it's been since I've seen you.
Well, I can say this because we got tons of similar situations to what Dom was saying before with Part 3 and all that good stuff, Part 1. A girl named Kate wants to say that you called her on her birthday. Obviously, this was a fan, and it was the best present ever, and she wants to know when you're coming back to Boston. So, sounds like you're really hands-on with your fans. And I don't mean that in a sexual way either. So Dave, don't look at me like that.
Of course not. The fans are that's the reason you're doing what you do. I think one thing that I learned a lot from was being where I grew up. Pantera were the local, I call them the hometown heroes. They were from Fort Worth or Dallas, and I would always hear about them growing up, like as a little kid, just on the radio station from them playing in Shreveport. And then I remember one day going to a party when I was, I think I was 15, and or 15 or 16, something like that, and then hearing Cowboys from Hell for the first time, And then this guy had the CD. I'm like, what? I didn't know that they were a big band, because I'd heard about them for so long and known about them. But then I didn't know that they were got signed to a record label and all that. So that was a great example of how they always were with their fans, and with their the home videos they put out before the days of Jackass and all that stuff. Just all the things that go on with being on tour and trying to entertain yourself. And how you always saw them with their fans, and how you meet other people when you go to see them. I think that's where a lot of things that I picked up came from.
Well, we're good friends with Rex Brown. The show's good friends with Rex Brown, formerly of Pantera, who with a new band called Kill Devil Hill, which is a phenomenal band. So,
yes, I know.
So we're really good friends. So actually, we took them out to dinner a couple times when they come to town. So. Well, we're going to have you list off your website again real fast, if you don't mind.
Yeah, it's MontePittman.com, MontePittman.com. Or you just look up Monte Pittman on Google and everything will come up. There'll be music you can find, and obviously everything is on the website. Anything going on, the Kickstarter page, you can listen to some music. On the Kickstarter page, you can hear some. If you watch the demo video, it's got some demos of some of the heavy stuff of what we're going to do. So it'll just give you an idea.
Excellent.
I'll play that after we're done talking here.
And we're going to actually have you do a station promo for us. What you do is you're going to state your name, whatever band you want to be affiliated with. In your case, it'd probably be all of them. And that you'll listen to Maximum Threshold. And put anything you want at the end of it, like visit me at Kickstarter or buy my records. Anything you want. It doesn't matter. You don't really have to put thought into it.
All right. Let me know when.
All right, we're recording now.
All right. Okay. Hey, everybody at Maximum Threshold. This is Monte Pittman. Make sure you check me out at MontePittman.com. Listen to me. Love me. Take me home with you. I'm yours. All right. Thank you.
Thanks, Monty.
Monty, what song did you want me to play?
Right.
What song did you want me to play?
You already played Close Your Eyes, right?
Okay.
What about The Black Rabbit?
Maybe we can get back in there.
He's looking for it right now. He's in the library.
No, I closed the folder out.
So while you're looking for that, I have a question. So do you already have Madonna's schedule so you can plan your solo itinerary, or do you just
Yeah. I would just do shows when there's time off.
If say she's like, okay, I got this. Do you have to cancel something ever?
That's happened before, but now you both sides would plan everything so far in advance you wouldn't have that problem.
Gotcha.
So did you get more groupies when you were in Prong, or now that you're with Madonna?
I think the Prong audience is all guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's both.
Yeah, but a Prong audience, I've been to a Prong show. It's like 99.9% dudes.
Well, yeah, a lot more guys though with Prong.
There's nothing wrong with a good sausage fest.
Did you find the song?
No, there's actually not any groupies with either of those.
Oh, come on. We made it this far, and now you're starting to lie to us.
What do you want me to tell you?
He wants to tell you about
so many groupies on every side that it's just hard to keep count of them.
That's why he has to keep the penicillin in check.
There you go.
Okay, Monty. Hey, I want to thank you very much for.
Yeah, you just make sure your doctors are make sure your groupies are doctors and they can bring their own penicillin.
Okay, Monty. Hey, I want to thank you very much for taking the time out and spending with us and all our listeners, and bringing your listeners to us too. We really appreciate that, honestly.
Yeah, thank you. Thanks for having me.
Yeah.
And maybe we can do this again
definitely.
when we actually get some of the heavy recordings done and just blow everybody's ears out of socket.
It sounds good to me.
Yeah.
And like I said, we're definitely going to pip
That's not
the
even
hell out.
possible. we'll make that happen. We'll make that possible.
Sounds good. And like I said, we're going to pimp the hell out of Kickstarter for you and help you get that goal. And I already contributed.
Thank you.
I'm on there, so I'm number 50. So you can look at that.
You should come to the studio and spend the day in the studio with us and do your radio show from there.
That'd be sweet. Love to do that.
Yeah,
He's never going to leave.
So many ideas. There's so many things you can do.
Mm-hmm.
You can get guitar lessons for your listeners and give them out as a giveaway or something.
Nice. Yeah, I'll put a lot of thought to it, and I'll pass it out to you also.
You guys got really quiet on that one.
No. I've been talking. Other guys were, though.
There's someone brought catering to the studio. That's why Dave checked out.
One of my fans got catering for your studio?
No, one of our listeners brought us food.
Oh, one of your listeners.
Okay, Monty, man, have yourself a good one.
All right.
Yeah, we're going to play.
Thanks for having me on, you guys.
No problem.
Thanks for coming on.
And I'm about to play I Am the Black Rabbit.
Thanks, Monty. You rock.
Play it and crank it up loud.
I will. Have a good one, man.
All right, man. All right, you guys. Talk to you later.
Okay.
Take care.
Thanks. Bye.
And here you go, man. This is Monte Pittman with I Am the Black Rabbit here on Maximum Thresh. We'll be back after this. Thanks, Monty, and thank all the listeners out there. Honestly appreciate it. Horns up.
Chapter of your story. I am your
Don't forget to go to MaximumThreshold.net and click on the link to order your copy of Maximum Threshold magazine. Available now.
Hey, this is Dominic. And whenever I'm strumming my guitar, I'm looking for that sensational sound. Only works the best with SIT strings. Once again, that is SIT strings. Check them out at sitstrings.com. And if you're a guitarist, you definitely want to get these on your axe, because they'll never, ever let you down. Wondering how you're hearing Maximum Threshold right now? The online 24/7 player. You listen to it live, and it's streamed, and it's fueled by JWN Media. Once again, it's JWN Media. Check them out if you're looking. JWN Media has reasonable prices for shoutcast feeds. So if you have yourself a show and you want to get on the air, you can do so. If you have your music, you want to play it on your website 24/7, you can do that at JWN Media. They'll take care of all your online needs. Once again, it's jwnmedia.com. Tell me you heard about this through MaximumThreshold.net.
Hi, this is Dave's Hello Kitty blanket, and when we're not snuggling up Brokeback style, we're listening to, we're locked in doggy style, so Maximum Threshold Radio Show.
This is the alien, and I'm in a tornado warning, but I'm still listening to Maximum Threshold on the net.
Now, back to the guys who have a lifetime membership to the Mexican Donkey Show's Worldwide Club, Stan and Gerald on Maximum Thunderbolt.
Thank you.
Maximum Thunderbolt?
That's right.
What happened to Mexican Threshold?
Well, that one was from Jack Russell. Yeah. Jack Russell's the one that gave us the Maximum Thunderbolt.
Okay, I was wrong. Mark Torine was not in King Cobra.
No, why would he be?
I thought he was like
Carmen Appice.
No, I thought that he was like the last singer. I was wrong.
Oh, here's the Thunderbolt. Listen to this one.
Hey, this is Jack Russell, the Great White. You're rocking my best pals, Dominic and Dan. Right now, they're clenched in tight 69 in the back room, so they can't get to the radio. So I'm on here saying, do not ever change the dial. You're listening to Maximum Thunderbolt at I can't remember already.
That's when he was in his prime.
I see that.
Towards the end. Before it all came down. Well, I think it already was down. But I remember that interview. He started off, he was normal. Then at the end, it was a train wreck.
Yeah, that's how your life is, dude.
Well, yeah. Also, check this out. So, I was on Facebook here. I just had a status update.
I don't know. I'm not a member of your Facebook.
So, I know. You're not cool enough. So, we had, where'd it go? Somebody's posting about they wanted to be on, they love Dave, they love the Maximum Threshold radio show.
Oh, so they're lying to you.
No. Oh, where the hell did it go? Shit, I lost it. Oh, no, here it is. I am quite the Mourning Wagon fan. I am quite
and who isn't?
And I am quite the Maximum Threshold fan. I wish they would invite me to come back on the radio with these fuckers. Mike Strong, Dominic Rini. I guess he's not a friend of yours, so he couldn't tag you.
Mm-hmm.
Just saying, I want to be involved. I love your guys' stuff, fellas. And I still have the shirt Mourning Wagon signed for me. And I am really a fan of those Homeboys faux show with Michael Strong.
The Homo Boys?
So, hey, don't bust on our fan.
That's right.
Our one fan.
Takes a lot to be a fan.
It takes a lot of...
So you know what we're going to do? We're going to call this guy up. He wants to be on the show.
Be careful what you wish for.
I don't care. So what?
No, not you, him.
Oh. I'm just waiting. Because I got a white screen.
I think I got his number.
Let's see. Look and see if you got to see if it's the right number I have here.
Hold on a minute. Let me look it up. Is that it?
Yeah.
Cricket.
No, we're
Well, Dave, that was your chance to plug your magazine, your anus, whatever you want. Yo, mama.
Verizon ringback tone while you're partying.
Oh,
here we go.
So you are listening to Mexican Threshold Radio.
Please click the donate button and give. Know that all the money you give will go directly to the programming of this show. Thank you again for listening to Maximum Threshold Radio Show and its network.
You.
What's up? You reached Jimmy?
You fag.
At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options. To leave a callback number,
there he
press
is.
5.
What's up, sunshine?
What's up, baby boy?
What's up?
You be careful what you wish for.
You said you wanted to be on the show?
Huh?
You said you want to be back on the Maximum Threshold Radio Show. You're on live right now.
What's up? What's happening? What's happening? What's happening, motherfucker?
Oh, yeah, look at him. Takes the cock out of his mouth and gets crazy.
No, there ain't no cock in this mouth, baby boy. What's up? What's happening?
Were you crying because your boy Ray Lewis is retiring at the end of the season?
Dude, Ray Lewis will go down as the legend, the legendary linebacker to ever grace the NFL. I can tell you that.
I agree too, but still, maybe he should have ratted out whoever killed that person. That's all I'm saying.
Dude, him and Jamal Lewis too. Jamal Lewis killed the motherfucker too. It don't matter.
They didn't kill nobody. They just saw it.
Huh?
They didn't kill anybody. They just saw it. It's like a dog.
No, they really did. Dude, they are black, and they really did kill somebody.
Oh, easy. We'd like to say that
Alleged.
we're all for affirmative action here.
No, I want to say right now, I love Dominic.
Oh, thank you.
That's what I want to say.
Damn, nuzzle up to them.
That's right. That's right. They need all the attention they can get. Hey,
I love Dominic. I love Mike Strong too. Don't get me wrong.
I want to throw this out there. You know, you've been on the show tonight. We had John Corabi on the show here tonight. So you're on the same show with him.
You know what happened last time, John Corabi? I was on the radio with John Corabi.
What happened?
You want me to repeat what happened when I was the last time with John Corabi?
Sure.
He's a fag. That's what happened. That's what happened last time I was on the radio with John Corabi.
Oh, come on.
You got hard feelings? No happy endings?
Dude, you know what, though? You know what? I love Motley. I just wasn't a fan of the album. That's all that was. Dude, I want to push, though. I really do. I hear some Jason Popson shit, Mushroomhead, Unified Culture, Mike Martini. I gotta push that, dude. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I hear you. Send me over some of that stuff. We'll get on air here.
Can we get Jay Popson, Mike Martini?
Yeah.
Can we do that?
Yeah, can you three-way call him now?
No, I can't three-way call him. He's mad at me, dude. I told him I was going to fuck his wife earlier.
Jimmy's used to three-ways with two other dudes.
Yeah, three-way. Yeah, me, Dominic, Mike Strong, and Mike Martini's wife. You know what I mean?
Oh, come on. Let's not talk. I know his wife. She's nice. Don't say that.
No, she's a wonderful gal. But hey, can we get Mike Martini on, Jason Boston, dude? Let's promote that, fellas.
Sure.
What do you guys want to talk about? Come on.
Music.
Level with me.
I want to talk about trannies on the west side of Cleveland. How familiar are you with them?
Trannies on the west side of Cleveland.
Yes.
I can get two for one. You guys interested?
How much you paying for them these days?
Is that your volume discount because you're always there?
I can get two of them hoes for $20, boys. Come on now.
Damn.
You guys in?
You get a blow.
I want a Hispanic with a sweet ass spelled with two Z's. and
Dude,
10 inches of fully functional.
I got a gal that'll pump ping pong balls out of her butthole, dude. You guys down or what's up?
But I want 10 inches of fully functional rock hard candy.
You want 10 inches? They're fucking full. You come talk to me, Mike Strong.
I said 10 inches, not 3.3 multiplied
Mike
3 times.
Strong is messing up. I love Dominic. That's who I want. I don't want to talk to Mike Strong anymore. I want to talk to Dominic.
Is it because I'm Jewish?
He's a chubby chaser.
He's a chubby chaser. You ain't chubby, you're fat.
I am a chubby chaser. Me and Dominic are both fat, dude. All right, straight up.
Damn.
Me and Dominic are both fat.
What
dude.
about Dave? You forgot about
I
Dave.
can tell you that.
How about Dave? He puts out on the first date.
No, Dave's really fat. I saw pictures of him at a concert recently on Facebook. Dude, that motherfucker is fat. He is fat as motherfucker. He is a fat motherfucker. Me, Dominic, and that other fat boy, dude, we can all bump titties together, dude. We are fat as a motherfucker, dude.
Wait, are you sure that wasn't a picture of Dominic you were looking at?
No. I see Dominic all posted with fucking, who's he posting? Dudes from, I don't even know who the fuck he's posting. Oh, I seen Scott Ian from fucking Anthrax or whatever. He's posting like he's hard or something. Dominic, you post with me. Post a picture of me, dude. I guarantee you'll get more likes on some fucking Facebook.
We'll see.
Than the ones you did with Scott Ian. I can tell you.
Tag yourself in your picture over, or tag the MT site on your picture. We'll see what kind of stuff.
Dominic, me and you, listen,
Yeah.
Dominic, me and you, we get a picture together.
Mm-hmm.
I seen that picture with you, the dude from Anthrax. That dude's a bum anyway.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not a bum. Well, I kind of am, dude. I really. Yeah. I mean, as far as life goes, I'm a bum. But as far as celebrity status goes, I'm not a bum.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So who's the biggest
Dude,
celebrity?
Me and you, Dominic.
Yeah.
Dominic. I want to talk to Dominic. I don't want to talk to Mike Strong.
Okay.
I talk to Mike Strong all the time. I don't want to talk to him.
Yeah.
Well, because I was just
But
about
Dominic,
to ask
are
who
you
the
there?
biggest
Dominic, are you
celebrity
there?
you sucked off was.
Dominic.
Yeah.
I want to talk to Dominic. Where's
Yeah.
Dominic?
I'm right here.
Dominic. Me and you, we need to get together next week. Put a photo of Facebook, Twitter, whatever it is, buckies you got.
Okay.
I guarantee you get more likes, more fucking play. Dude, I guarantee you'll get laid more with my picture than you will with Scott Ian from Anthrax. Dude, that I can guarantee you.
Did you get all that acne
And
cleaned
if you
up?
if you don't, I will pay for it. I'll pay you $20 an hour, baby boy.
So I got a nice picture of you and Alan with a monkey on his shoulder.
Yeah. Well, what do you want? You got a white boy with two. You know what I'm saying? What are you gonna do with that? Huh? Mike Strong, I know you. I know you love me, baby boy. Come on now.
So, what you been drinking tonight?
Do you really want? Do you have time for the list?
Go ahead.
I've been drinking. So far, I've drank about 15 Coors Lights.
Isn't that chick beer?
We did 5 Tully's, whatever the fuck that is, Kalamazoo, whatever. It's whiskey. I don't know, dude. There's some fucking fat bitch in here, dude. That wants somebody's nuts, dude. I don't know who it is. It ain't gonna be mine though.
You only like fat dudes.
I'm taking. And I drank like 7. Oh, I drank 4 Jaeger bombs too. You know what I'm saying? Oh, it's like that, huh?
We'll go suck a few. We'll go suck a few cocks.
What'd you say?
What was that? Suck a...
Which?
Hold on.
Strong?
We'll go suck a few
Strong.
cocks.
Strong, don't get fucking violent with me, boy.
We'll go suck a few cocks. Where is
Who's gonna
that
suck
from?
a few cocks?
I don't know. We'll go suck a few cocks.
That's what she said.
You, John Corabi, and fucking Scott Ian. That's who I know is gonna suck some fucking few dicks.
That's what she said.
Don't be talking about my boy Corabi.
That's what she said.
Fuck Corabi, dude. That was the worst album ever.
Oh, fuck you.
Dude, I need to come live next week, dude. I need to come live next week.
Not unless you bow down to the greatness of that Corabi album. We'll go suck a few.
Well, you give me a greatness of that Corabi album, and then
Daddy, I'm lost.
he couldn't fucking hold Vince Neil's jock, dude.
Vince Neil's a fat piece of shit.
Who is?
Vince Neil.
All right, let's look at the numbers. Okay?
Well, let's look at this, all right, Slapnuts? First of all, that Motley Crue album with Corabi that had no publicity sold more albums than Generation Swine that they put tons of money.
Oh, Generation Swine, yeah. Okay, and?
That was right after. Corabi did one album, and that was right after.
Okay, no, and Corabi did an album, what, 94?
I don't know, dude.
Yeah, I do. Corabi did the album in 94, and fucking Generation Swine came out in 97. Let's talk shit then. Okay, that's a 3-year difference.
Well, thanks for the math.
Yeah, I know.
You know what's most important right now? I'm looking on Facebook. What? Rick Rock just got engaged to Amber G. Anderson. I just want to throw it out there.
You're out of your mind.
Well,
we need to get together with some local fucking shit. I got the hookup. Dude, let's get some... We need to do what we need to do, okay? We need to keep it local, boys. Come on.
We try to have local bands on here. We always try to have local bands on here. At least one. A show.
No, dude. I got a hookup with... dude, my best friend is Wishbone from Bone Thugs and Harmony. Yeah. You guys don't do rap, but I'm telling you, dude.
Yeah, we'll have them on. Yeah, there's nobody... I don't think there's anybody we ever said no not to have come on.
Dude, we have rappers on all the time. Play Flowis right now.
Here, listen.
Listen, we play rap music all the time. Ready?
Listen.
Let's hear it.
Flowis, bitch.
And I'm no fucking
rapper.
Me and 30B, we
That ain't rap, dude. Come on.
Listen to it.
Cause we be gangsta heads, and that's what gangsta heads do. Boom, shaka laka, ain't that what they say? I got a Glock with your name on it.
Every day.
Discount at McDonald's, I'd like me a McChicken. There's a hole in my box that you could
stick your dick in.
Dude, please.
Don't you ever forget.
Seriously. Let's get fucking Bone Thugs on there. Let's get fucking J Popson on there. Let's do what we got to do. So, please.
Just stick it.
Sprinkle of rain.
It's just such what I don't even know what the fuck that is.
Sprinkle, baby. I'm like, great, cause I don't have teeth. What I want for dinner, baby, is a pound of beef.
Cause you got no teeth.
It's a pound of beef. See?
First, we made it this far into the year without you playing that. Dude, that is from the greatest movie you've never seen.
He hung up.
He hung up?
Yeah.
What a fucking...
Flowis scared him off.
Flowis scared him off.
What a
Call
puss.
him back. Call that puss back.
He's going to come with some excuse.
Just enjoy this Verizon ringback tone while your party is reached.
Yeah, this got to tell about this gay ass.
We got to get on this.
He's going to try calling in like he just did.
The rock star move. I won't answer the phone, but I'll call you right back. We'll go suck a few cocks. What'd you hang up for, pussy fart?
Because you're not listening to me.
Well, we're playing you a song.
We were playing a song from a great movie. Listen. All right, I got a question for you. Since you're such good you're such good friends with Bone Thug and Jay Popson.
Absolutely, I am.
What do they say to you when they have to listen to that fucking gay ass callback tone?
Yeah.
Oh, you're gonna talk shit about my callback tone, like
Donate to. Yeah, what's up with that, dude? At least you replaced that gay ass country song. I'll give you that.
Okay. You want me to lay that out?
Are you a
right
teenage?
Now,
wait, are you a teenage girl? You have a ringback tone? Come on,
right?
Okay.
Man up.
Hey, I'll lay this out to you right on the radio right now. How many listeners you got? 10?
12.
No, I want to know right now. What is your? How many listeners do you got?
Oh, we got over 250,000 listeners.
No, you don't.
Yes,
we do.
Yes, we do.
That's how many people download and listen to the show in a week.
That's right. This is recorded.
They might not all be listening right now, but they do.
Dominic?
Yes.
Dominic?
Dominic.
Yes.
No.
Dominic.
Yes.
I don't want to talk to Mike Strong no more. You want to
Too
know
fucking
why?
bad.
You want to know why?
Why?
Because he'd be an asshole and he's a Jew.
You motherfucker.
that says it all. Mike Strong is a Jew.
Dude, I'd come over there and kick you in your nuts, but your boyfriend's probably nuzzling on him.
I'm 10 minutes away from you, Mike Strong. Come on now.
You got Ray Lewis? You got your Ray Lewis jersey on?
I got my Ray Lewis jersey, and I got my brother's got that Reed jersey on, dude.
Are you guys doing the Silence of the Lambs wiener dance while you're
you know what
wearing
I do? I promote Mourning Wagon so much, and you're going to disrespect me like that?
How many records have you sold for them?
We're going
how many records
aluminum.
have I sold?
Yeah, how many did you sell for them?
Just how many records they sold. They have sold tons.
Dude,
They
we're
played Scored Bowling Alley.
We're going aluminum. What are you talking about?
Where you going?
Aluminum.
What the fuck is aluminum? I ain't even heard shit. I grab aluminum every day. What are you talking about?
Instead of platinum and gold, we're going aluminum.
And plastic.
Dude, you're going stainless steel, bro.
No, that's a cut above aluminum.
Oh, dude, you're going stainless steel, dude. That ain't even copper bound, bro.
I thought we were supposed to just give them away. You guys are talking about selling shit.
What do you want to sell? Dude, I got juicy bags on my trunk, homie.
All right. So you didn't like Flowis? She's the latest thing. The rapper.
Who?
The rap song we played and you hung up on. That should be your ringback tone.
That's right.
No. Some Bone Thugs should be my ringback song.
Well, why don't you have that?
Because it expired. I didn't realize that.
Well, what are you doing with the ringback tone anyways? How old are you? Like 26, 27?
Dude, Mike Strong, please. Just because you got a big nut doesn't mean shit. Okay?
Come on, guy. I'm just saying. I do some gay shit, but I don't have a ringback tone, so I'm not that gay.
That's right, me too.
No, your bandana is gay enough. That I can tell you.
Well, not all of us were blessed with a full head of hair. I'm sorry.
No, dude, your shit was long and then it got cut.
That's because I lost it in my divorce.
No, it got cut. It got cut whenever you and Mourning Wagon tried to sign a deal with a record company. Ah! That I can tell you.
No, I have a couple thin spots. So there, don't rub it in. I got bad genetics.
You may have good stuff, but I can tell you one thing. I love you, Mike Strong. I can tell you.
This is my man Jimmy. So what's going on in the world? What's going on in the world of Jimmy the Great? Let's get serious because we got 10 minutes. Tell us what's going on with you.
What's up?
Let us know what's going on with my man Jimmy the Great. We'll go suck a few cocks.
No, I'm not gonna. Hey, if I remember correctly, who's got pictures and who don't?
Daddy, I'm lost.
You want me to go there, Mike Strong?
Pictures of what?
Oh, no, you know what I'm talking about, homeboy. I'm not going to put that on the internet.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yes, you do. Hey, do you want me to bring out a couple of pictures of Ron Anthony, Scott,
The man
Sweet
after my
Lou?
own heart.
Do you want me to go that route?
I still don't know what you're talking about, but
He's scared.
don't talk about other people on the air, though.
No, I'm not. I'm not doing that for you, Bowen. Come on now.
So, all right, seriously, let's hear what's going on with you.
Yeah.
Dom, lay off the sound effects for a minute, because Jimmy obviously has a little ADD tonight, and he's going off track real quick. We'll go suck a few cocks. Stop it! Get your pudgy fingers off of the thing.
No, I'm not even going there, Strong.
I'm just telling you to
tell. Want me to go there?
I'm telling you to tell us what's going on, and Dom keeps interrupting. I want to know what's.
I didn't say anything.
You keep
dude. I like Dominic, dude. I like Dominic.
Thank you.
That I can tell you.
He's the one who keeps playing those sound effects.
That's right. I still like Dominic, though. I still like Dominic. That I can tell you. What do you want to know? What do you want to know? What do you want to know? You want to know where Alan is?
No, I want to know what's going on with you, man. That's all.
I'm working, baby boy. Taking people out of the house and doing what I do for a living.
You're an eviction manager?
I'm an eviction manager. That's it.
Damn.
When people don't pay their mortgages, I take them out of their fucking houses.
Well, we meant in the entertainment field. What's going
In the
on
entertainment
with
field,
Jimmy the
I've been
Great?
going to a lot of concerts. Actually, last month I went to Bone Thugs and Harmony. Got backstage doing what I do. You know, smoking blunts. You know how I do.
What's so
I
good?
went to Unified State of Conviction actually a couple weeks ago. Jason Popson. Doing what we do. We're doing he does. Just Mike. 10,000 Cadillacs. What else you want to know?
No, just what's going on with you? Because you're going to be the most famous motherfucker
That's
I
right.
know.
After tonight.
Huh?
Tonight's only going to slow you down, but we want to know. What's going on with you?
I'm going to concerts. I'm going to work. That's it. I'm trying to make my boys famous. Actually, believe it or not, I got a fucking dude out in Denver, dude, trying to do a little internet gig like you guys are doing. I'm working on that.
Why are you jacking off our nuts?
Actually, I'm trying to jack Maximum Threshold's fucking radio slot. That's what I'm trying to do.
Oh, you can't take our numbers. We're worldwide, bitch.
Dominic, with your help, I can take the radio fucking numbers, dude. Come on.
You know, we're live right now in the Netherlands. Did you know that?
Yeah, I do know that.
And El Salvador.
I love the exposure.
Somebody was on. I was talking to someone who was listening from New Zealand.
Yeah. Oh, they were in the chat room?
Yeah, I think it was a pygmy.
Pygmy.
I ain't talking to nobody who lives in New Zealand.
Yeah, there was.
There was somebody in the chat room.
Somebody
from
from
New Zealand.
Japan earlier when we first started up tonight.
Yeah, but then they ran themselves into a wall.
I think they heard. I'll look at it, see how long they stayed.
I can tell you one thing. We need all to get together. I got all my people, and I'm bringing my people to your guys' world, and we'll do our fucking thing. That I can tell you.
Well, we're getting this year. Maybe you might be interested in being part of it. We're going to be taking the MTTV to the next level, and we're really going to kick it in overdrive, and we're going to do something big this year.
I'm ready when you guys are.
Because we're really good. We're really doing it. Plus, we got our movie. I just started writing the script, and it's gonna be pretty funny movie what we're working on.
I got it, Dominic. I got to hook up with Bone. I got to hook up with Gene Hoglan. I got to hook up with fucking Jason Popson.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I got the hookup wherever you want to go.
Come on, I need some newer names. You're throwing the same names out.
No, Gene Hoglan was the first time he used that one.
Oh, is it? That was your Testament, wasn't it?
Isn't that the human?
Gene Hoglan is the best drummer to ever come out. That I can tell you.
So what connection do you have with him?
What?
What connection do you have with him? You can remember
what connection do you want?
Well, what connection do you have with him? Or you do PR for him?
I
Are you
have
a
any
friend?
connection you want. What connection? You want to come spend the night at his house, Dominic, or what?
Oh no, I'm just wondering. What's the connection that you have with him?
Dom wants to know if he'll have pizza and he'll spend the night.
That's right. Stuffed crust.
Yeah, I seen Dominic's kids, dude. He wants pizza. That I can tell you. All right, any connection you fellas want, dude? What's up?
We want who's somebody that we want? We've been trying to get on here. We couldn't get.
Who?
That's what I was asking Mako.
What?
Who was the one? Who's the guest we wanted to get on here that we couldn't get on?
Rick Springfield.
You guys
That's right.
never had Jason Popson on there,
David
have
Lee
you?
Roth.
David Lee. There you go. There's two. David Lee Roth and Rick Springfield. If you can produce them for our show, we'll call you up again.
Yeah, I can do whatever you guys need to do.
Okay. They have to top whoever it is. This has to top our calling next week of Jason Newsted.
Okay. Yeah, we can do whatever you guys want to do.
Okay.
I'm next from the threshold. I love you, fellas.
Wait, you can't tell us you're
Mike
leaving.
Strong?
We're the ones that say you're leaving. Okay?
Yeah, Mike Strong, love you.
Take care, Jimmy. I
Mike
miss you,
Strong,
brother.
I will have sex with you immediately.
Stop that. Let's keep this heterosexual.
Hey, Mike Strong, listen. Joey wants to talk to you live in front of 250,000 listeners.
Who does?
You ready?
Your little brother?
My brother Joey.
All right.
250,000? Hello.
Hey.
Am I live?
Yes, you are.
Yeah. Dude, I would totally suck your balls if I was gay. Sorry, son.
It ain't going to fit in your mouth.
If you could press it on my face, tell my no, both up comedy and Jason Popson. I'm about to fuck a fat chick in the bar.
Awesome.
Are we live? Yeah, we are totally live. Well,
Go suck a...
Dominic Rainey and fucking Mike Strong 250. Supposedly, I don't care if 0 people are listening. All right, if you are listening, Mike Strong is the biggest fucking cock. This side of the middle, and he's Jewish. I don't give a fuck if he's Jewish or not. As long as his balls are pressed against my chin while his shaft is sliding inside my mouth, I give a fuck. God bless you. Jesus loves.
God
Love
bless
you, Michael.
America. Take
Hey,
care,
call me
guys.
call me next week, baby boy.
Hey, when you're banging that fat chick, be like, oh yeah, just start dropping dudes' names.
No, we're gonna stop dropping. We're gonna start dropping. Maximum Threshold, John McGreeny, Mike Strong.
What, start
Dude,
doing what you
totally,
do?
Dude, that's what we're gonna do
Yeah,
right now.
and you know what? Record it on your phone while you're banging her. Be like,
I'll hit the court. I'll come on her butt and I'll fucking say Mike Strong is a god.
no, when you're banging her, record it with your.
Mike Strong is the Jewish god. I'll scream Death Star when I'm coming in her trot.
Look at you going bareback. Listen, when you're banging
I
her,
won't go. I don't care if I get pimples on my schlong. I will come in her for you.
record it and be like, when you're banging her, be like, what does maximum threshold mean to you, you bitch? Take it, you fat fucking
I don't
cunt.
care what he means. I'm still gonna come in your fucking pussy, you whore. You bar slut. I only had to buy 2 Miller highlights to fucking come in you. Love you, Max from the Threshold. Love you, buddy.
Take care, boys.
Johnny, get all day on Facebook. We'll talk more shit. Fuck Mike Strong. Love you, Mike Strong. Bye, bye, bye. Bye.
There you go.
There you go. Drunk or sober, we'll have you on the show.
That's right. Hey, let's knock this out. We got the little 2-minute metal report.
Isn't that 3 or 4
I
minutes?
don't know how long it is. It differs. I'll tell you when it starts up. It is actually 2
Hey
minutes.
guys, this is Ron from YouTube's Rock and Metal News, and this is your Maximum Threshold Rock and Metal News report. Anthrax guitarist Rob Caggiano has announced that he has quit Anthrax. An excerpt from the official press release is, after a long and successful run as guitarist for the legendary thrash metal act Anthrax, Rob has decided that it's time to move on and focus on his other passion, producing records for the time being. Rob has a long list of production credits working with acts such as Cradle of Filth, The Damn Things, and Jesse Malin. Rob's production work on the most recent Anthrax studio album, Worship Music, received high recognition as the track I'm Alive received a Grammy nomination for Best Rock Metal Performance. Anthrax has commented on the announcement that Rob is leaving the band, and Anthrax stated, Rob has been an integral part of Anthrax for so many years as our lead guitarist in production capacity, but most of all our close friend. While we are sad that he is leaving, we wish him nothing but great success going forward and hope to share the stage with him again sometime down the road. With the Metal Alliance tour on the horizon, we have been considering several lead guitar options, but we'll make the announcement shortly. So stay tuned for an announcement on a new Anthrax guitarist. Amir vocalist Frankie will be guest for an upcoming new song from Icy Stars. The same song will also guest for today's Maddie. The band's label Sumerian Records advised the song will be, quote, out soon. Continuing with your MaximumThreshold.net rock and metal news, Bleeding Through have officially announced that they will be disbanding later this year. Band member Brandon issued a statement to Blabbermouth.net regarding their plans. The plan includes a farewell tour of North America, Europe, and Australia. Counterparts will have to miss some of their upcoming U.S. tour dates as they've been denied entry into the country, the band stated. So we just got denied entry to the U.S. Apparently paying $3,000 for work visas to come and play isn't good enough when you have merch that you purchased in the U.S. That being said, we will obviously be unable to play our shows from January 4th to January 7th, and no audio tree, which upsets us the most. Sorry guys, we'll make it up to you. Blame U.S. Customs. And Enter Shikari released their new music video, Hello Tyrannosaurus Meet Tyrannicide, on YouTube, so you can go and check that out. And finally, a new We Came as Roman song titled Hope is streaming for a limited time at mtv.com. The song is one of the new songs off the upcoming deluxe reissue of their latest CD, Understanding What We've Grown to Be. The album will be out January the 8th. This is Ron from YouTube's Rock and Metal News with a Z, and this has been your Maximum Threshold Rock and Metal News Report. Thanks for tuning in.
Any way you do it, guys, I gotta tell you, I love this. The Maximum Threshold. The threshold's very maxed out. It's great. I love it. It's like warm apple pie on a Sunday. It's great.
Hello? Hello?
Is it me you're looking for? Tell me how to win your heart, 'cause I haven't got a clue. Are you somewhere feeling lonely, or is someone loving you?
This is harmonizing.
I'm trying to think. I don't know the next line.
Next week, man, we may be having this guy on the show. You know who this is, don't you? Brand new stuff. Brand new Jason Newsted. Tried to get him on tonight for you guys, but he was like last minute. I was talking to him last night, a little bit this morning, and I just we couldn't make the connection for the time. But yeah, we got one band lined up that's locked in there called Liquid Fuse. It's coming on next week. They're calling from England. All our British listeners out there, we want to thank you guys for tuning into our show every week and checking us out. And don't forget, mourningwagon.com for all your Mourning Wagon gear.
And Mourning Wagon on Facebook.
That's right.
And Mexican Threshold Radio.
That's right. jwnmedia.com for all your web hosting needs. Get them. Make it part of your stuff. Especially if you're in a band. If you're in a band and you're looking for a platform to promote your band, check out jwnmedia.com. Go to them. Tell Jay that we sent you and tell them to hook you up.
And send us your CDs and your shirts, and we'll
your sisters.
We'll do some giveaways.
Yes.
Or if your merchandise is cool, we might keep it for ourselves and
We'll take pictures with
pimp it around all our Maximum Threshold events.
Mm-hmm.
And don't forget, if you're in the LA area, to go visit Widney at Subway.
That's right. Can't forget about him. Also, if you're in Nashville right now, you probably already saw John Corabi.
Yeah, at Mercy
Lounge.
Yes.
Hey, I want to thank all our sponsors and all the syndicated stations that are replaying our show. I want to thank you from the bottom of our hearts for having faith in us and putting up with all our antics throughout the year.
Oh, yes.
And keeping us on your shows and your
Yes.
networks.
GenXTattoos.com.
That's right.
Don't forget about those.
SIT guitar strings.
Yes.
I want to thank them, man.
Don't forget to pick up your issue of Maximum Threshold magazine.
That's right. Michael Strong is featured in it this month.
Featured writer. I just learned. Hooked on Phonics. Not only taught me how to read, it taught me how to write.
You're right there. You are now an author.
I want to have the final word.
Yes, go for it.
Don't be hating, yo.
I'd like to thank y'all for tuning in to the Maximum Threshold Radio Show. Maximum Threshold Radio Show comes at you live every Saturday night from 8 to 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Not only here on MaximumThreshold.net, but also on all of its other lovely affiliates. So however you get a chance to check out Maximum Threshold, we greatly appreciate you listening to the show and the program. Don't forget, you can also catch us also on iTunes. You can catch us also on our website for downloading at MaximumThreshold.net. There's many different ways you can catch the Maximum Threshold Radio Show for downloading. You can also Google Maximum Threshold, and you'll come to all kinds of different other avenues of downloading the show. So any way you can get the show and you can listen to it, I would greatly appreciate it. Like I said, you can catch us on iTunes. Just do a search for Maximum Threshold, and you will find us. Thank you again for tuning into the Maximum Threshold Radio Show, the only station to make your ears bleed in a good way.